Set set some mood candles out. You know, play some smooth jazz. Get us get us revved up for this D&D session. What happened last week?
Okay. Always me. All right. Remind me, Hunter, where did the lines blend? Was it the storm we started with? Was that our first big event?
I believe that's where we actually ended. The last session was all about the grove of trees and the druid.
We killed him. We got to where we were going.
Yeah.
So the storm had ended, and
After
druid
dealing with the
metal
storm
trees.
shenanigans and someone putting them in a maze inside of a maze and almost killing their own familiar.
It kept me out of the acid rain, in which it was far more deadly.
You would have been fine in the first maze.
Listen, I wanted to see how deep it could go, if it could
Why
happen again.
You should have kept
It's
going.
deep
I
as
want to
fuck,
see.
bro.
If you kept going, I would have wanted to see what's on like floor 7. Just, why not?
I wouldn't have been able to make it out.
I know.
Wow.
So after that, and trying to build better shelters and kind of failing, and me monkeying around for way too long and finding random metal sticks, I thought I befriended a druid. I did not. He tried to kill us all. I killed him by yelling one of the many horrible command words of our good robot friend.
Sorry, hold on. It's very important for the recap. What command word was that?
And I will just leave. It was command word bunghole.
Thank you.
Okay.
He
Anyway,
worked hard on those command words.
after killing him because he was not a nice person, we decided to move. After getting healed up by getting stabbed in the chest, each of us, we continued to move on, made it over the two cubes crashing into each other, and instead of returning the item, because morals got me good, I gave the soul back to Mr. Robot, and he slaughtered every single member of the army and the warlord. Stacked them all up and encased them in metal.
Too.
Huh?
Not just the men, the women, the children too.
I don't think I saw any children in the army, but I'll believe you.
Hey, who knows?
Go, my child soldiers!
Exactly. I wouldn't.
We good? You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good night. Okay. So, after slaughtering them, he put something, I don't know, it looked like a wisp of a soul or something, we weren't really told, into Eden, and said if they ever wanted to call him for something non-combat based, he would answer the call. And he gave me one wish, and I got us sent to where the next quest was, because my character doesn't think that deep, and I just wanted to complete the next quest. After being dropped off there, a bunch of monster trucks rolled past us. We ended up having to do some entry paperwork and such. No one questioned the Great Jungle outfit, which I appreciate. We took a lift that was not made for people, but made for giant vehicles, all the way up. Met some nice people, found out where, including a Forge Master, found out where our next quest was exactly, and got basically loaned his vehicle, which is apparently an old model. We still don't know what that means exactly. And we're gonna go to these mines, and apparently people with giant, like, cool mecha power suits most of the time don't make it out, looking for rare material.
Hell yeah. Incredible. I think that sums everything up. Chaston, if you don't want to give the recaps, you don't have to. I'll make someone else do them. Is that what you want?
I vote we start rolling a die for who has to do it. It forces everyone to somewhat pay attention at the start.
Okay. Heard. Then it'll be a die roll. Gentlemen, we pop back into D&D. Do you remember what garage
I wrote it down
to go to?
I wrote it down. No, hold on. Give me a second. I knew
leader.
this would be asked. It was garage B82 on the top layer. I wrote this down.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, I was thinking like B82, but I didn't want to be wrong. So
I
know-
wrote it down at the end of session.
You know how tempted I was to go delete that message from the chat?
Hey, I wrote it somewhere else. It's in my notes app on my phone. Don't try me.
You know how tempted I was to break into Chasten's house and get on his notes app on his phone and delete it from there?
The moment you said the garage number, and then shortly into session, I was like, he's gonna fucking ask it to start a session. I know he is.
You guys have been playing with me too long. You know all my wily tricks. Incredible. So, with that, we'll jump into session. You boys have just gotten the keys and said farewell to the Forge Master. Heading up to the top layer to B82. Thank you. You guys find this garage, unlock it, and open it up. You see a absolutely hellish looking vehicle of war. To best describe it, let me see. It's like an Abrams tank with a crane on it that has a series like 5 or 6 spiked steel balls that are all like the size of you, just swinging from it. You see there are full cannons, 3 on each side, and 2 in the front, mounted to this vehicle. It is about 30 feet long, and 25 feet tall. This is a huge machine of war. And you guys, I mean, you have the keys. Who wants to drive?
I sure do. I was given the keys.
I was like,
Obviously,
Eden was handed the keys, but does Eden know how to operate a vehicle? I don't think any of us do, but I have to ask.
no one does.
I know how to operate a Astral
You
Sea
have
ship.
someone drive.
You know
for
how
you.
to operate a butler.
No,
I
he
also
didn't
know-
say car. He said Astral Sea Ship,
Astral Sea
which
ship.
does not help at all.
No, sir, it does not.
It doesn't help, but I do know how to drive a vehicle.
If
That
you're-
was the
Yeah.
question.
If you're willing to give me 4 hours, I can switch my proficiencies to B vehicles.
It's not even like water vehicle proficiency, it's space vehicle proficiency, which is even further
Just saying, either
taken away.
drive or you give me 4 hours and I will know how to drive.
Yeah, right. All right. It's time. We're gonna put this sucker into the ignition. I first have to find the ignition.
Give me an investigation check.
I don't think you should drive.
I'm just
19.
saying-
I don't think you should drive either.
If a poor roll is made for him to know how to drive, we'll take the 4 hours. I think that's fair.
19. You hop right in. There is a sort of like centralized cockpit for the main like pilot of this vehicle, the driver. And you see as you like sit down in it, it's got a nice little kind of cushiony seat. The rest of you guys don't have seats. You're moving around in a pretty cramped, like iron coffin, basically. You guys have to like step over, move around different cannons. You see there are different, like color-coded cannonballs. There's no color code for you guys to reference. but you see like red cannonballs, green, blue, and non-painted black ones. You guys are like stepping over these fucking cannons. You're in a super cramped space. Karav would not fit in here. It is probably a great thing that he's not here. That being said, Eden, you sit back. You got a little recliner, and you see chung 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 around this cockpit. Iron walls seal you in, and you are in pitch black darkness, not able to see anything.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Is this vehicle a magic imbued object?
sure is.
Identify, please.
Hell yeah.
Because a great thing about Identify, you learn its properties and how to use them.
Yes, you do. You cast Identify, find the ignition in this pitch black darkness, and turn this vehicle on. You hear screaming somewhere underneath this like chamber that you're all in. A absolute like distorted demonic scream that quickly gets muted as the infernal engine that powers this vehicle ripping apart demons atom by atom and using their demonic essence as a fuel source. You feel this thing shake and shudder to life. An immense amount of power exploding out of it. You know exactly how to drive this. You will not have to make drive checks. You know from your cockpit, your capabilities start and end at driving. There are a couple different like funky little Mad Max-ish tools you can use. You can eject yourself in this like steel coffin out if anything goes bad. You can you can shoot spikes out from these like iron wheels, like full chariot style. And there is like a grease that you can spray behind the vehicle to light on fire. That being said, that's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You learn that the other, we'll say, crew members of the vehicle have access to the cannons and the flail crane. The flail crane for sure takes somebody proficient with it to use. It is its own weapon, and if you don't have specifically flail crane proficiency, you'll be rolling all your attacks at disadvantage. That being said, it when it hits, it wallops with a 10d10
Holy shit!
Points of bludgeoning and piercing damage. You, because the cannonballs are not specifically part of the vehicle itself, they are
that's fair.
Made separately. You don't learn what they are there for.
Damn it, no glove box manual.
You learn there are two runes, one on each side of the vehicle, to fire broadsides, which will fire all the cannons on one side at once. Oh, I apologize. You can fire the front-facing cannons from your cockpit. Whew,
Cool.
that was a very sudden stop.
I assume the crew still has to load them up though.
The crew would have to load them up for sure.
Okay. Do I have a method of communicating with the crew? Because I know I'm encased.
Oh damn! Some people got in an accident right fucking behind me.
I'm trying to find what counts for cannons among the proficiencies list.
Probably
Holy
firearms.
shit!
Would it just be firearms?
Most
would
likely,
assume so.
although I was about to ask, would the season the Astral Sea use cannonballs like this? If so,
would
would I
Uh,
recognize them?
You do not need proficiency to use the cannons.
Okay. So that's
If
cool.
if you are a monkey with hands, you can load them and slap a button. It's not a weapon attack you're making with the cannons because you can't adjust them.
Oh, it's just static.
It's a dex save for
If I switch
creatures / vehicles. Sorry.
if I Elven Trans switch to flail, because flail crane is not a real proficiency, would we count that as flail crane? Because I don't think
You absolutely could switch to flail crane.
Would you all like me to switch to flail crane?
Dude, that's honestly
That'd be
what I was
very
hoping you were gonna
useful.
say.
Because I'm an idiot. I can load the
All right.
cannons. I'm just gonna see if I can figure out what the cannonballs do.
For the next 20.
Yep. All right. I mean, to be fair, we've got 2, so you can be sitting for the 4 hours to swap your proficiency. I'll be driving, and then we can have Cameron and Caleb reload and fire cannons.
Sounds good to me. All right.
However, I was gonna say let's punch it and then drive out of here like a madman, but I don't want to violate any traffic laws.
That is very fair.
Hey-
You do see there are there are weird little crystal lights that are different from the ones from the material plane, but you immediately recognize them as like stoplights. People they're driving like within the bounds of lines and shit. Like there are rules of the road in this city.
Well,
Yeah,
what would
let's do that.
What would you count as mining proficiency? Because I may as well while I'm at it. But I just
Correct me if I'm wrong. Mining itself is not like a tool proficiency that you can have.
It's
Mining is just.
And you don't need
I mean,
proficiency to cut down a tree.
if you're
for
trying to
lumber.
mine, you just
And for the most part,
you need
I think
experience, I
There
guess.
is
material
tool
acquisition.
proficiency for.
For
No, there is no
Cameron.
miner's tool proficiency.
Thank you, Cameron. That's exactly what I said.
I was double checking. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You said you thought.
Yes, it does. How dare you?
Yeah, I
hurts
think
my
any kind
feelings.
of like raw material acquisition doesn't really require a proficiency.
All right. Well,
Well, no,
if
there
no one
there are
picks something,
lumbers.
if no one picks something, I'm picking bagpipe proficiency. So,
Hell yeah! Play the war pipes.
Wolf, are there bagpipes in the vehicle?
There are now.
Oh God.
There are now. Yeah, for sure. For
Okay.
sure.
All right.
Actually, no. Sorry.
get on the war
There's not war
pipes.
pipes. There is a war organ.
I'll make it work.
Shit.
I'll make
The
it work.
war organ proficiency.
In
The
4 hours, I
Worgen,
shall
if you
begin.
will.
The
In
war
4
again.
hours, I shall begin to play because we need a theme song.
Hell yeah.
I did ask if I would recognize the cannonballs from working on Astral Sea spaceships.
Absolutely fucking not.
Okay.
I think most
brother,
asterships use ballistas.
First of all, you're talking about astral sea ships versus you're in a entirely different plane of existence. So probably not
trying
right
to
from the get
see if I recognize the color coding system because it could be more universal for what they do.
Absolutely not.
I'll say I think all the asterships use like harpoons, like Meganodels. I don't think any of them use cannons.
Yeah,
They might nowadays.
I think there are a few that use cannons.
I know the majority use
I know
ballistas.
most have mangonels and shit, but
I mean, to be fair, it's also pretty like, you could think red might be fire, but red could also mean like high explosives. Granted, they're all
Yeah.
probably gonna do damage. It's just
Like,
Hey, we'll
like
figure
I
it
mean,
out.
whatever your characters, whatever you think you can inference from them, like you just as players, your characters can think of too. Like, if you're like,
Because-
red is probably either fire or high ordnance, your character can think that too.
yeah, because both the player
But
and
there's
us are left knowing nothing.
no experience that any of your characters could have that could help you figure out what is here, like what is what.
Yeah, I'm just glad Identify can help me fucking drive this thing. Otherwise, we'd be in a lot more trouble with that.
There's exactly one
yeah,
space jammer that uses cannons.
Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah.
All right.
Nice.
The bombard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your arms, legs, and heads inside the vehicle at all times while the vehicle is in motion.
One more thing. Because you are sealed in a dark iron coffin with no visibility to the outside world, because you identified, you know the command word. What languages do you speak?
I speak Celestial, Common, and Draconic.
You learn the primordial command word. Somehow you don't speak the language and you don't know what it means, but you know a word now, and you know that the word basically allows you to see from your cockpit. You speak it out loud and see the iron walls around you, this iron coffin that you're in, shimmer and project illusory images of the outside of the vehicle from like a 360 angle. You're like in VR right now.
Yeah, this is so fucking cool, guys. This is so fucking cool right now.
360 around you guys.
This is so sick. Hey, listen, if I ever get enough money, I'm definitely placing an order to Acheron for one of these when I finally get my driving license and material plane.
Just whipping around with the fucking flail crane.
Yeah, the flail crane. Oh my god, this is so fucking cool. All right, let's get this show on the road, and I will drive at the speed limit.
Hell yeah. You rev up, hear the demon screaming a little more before it's cut off by the engine silence effect. You see flames shoot out the exhaust, the like 8 twisted and curled spiked exhausts out the back. And then proceed to go exactly the speed limit, giving plenty of distance between vehicles, acting like a safe and defensive driver. Give me 1 sec, because I just got home, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
I'm a very reasonable
I'm
driver,
tempted.
guys.
I'm going to kill the enemy with a flail crane.
10d10 damage.
10d10 damage, right?
Yep. I'm also gonna, just because it's going to eventually get swept away by messages. As the pilot hunter, I'll leave this in our PMs.
Oh, yes.
Of a list of things we can do.
Thank you. I definitely have aviators now, by the way.
I imagine a leather jacket appeared as you started driving.
Leather jacket and aviators.
Oh yeah, you're going the spell spammer route. Yeah. You could borrow one of Orion's leather jackets. He is wearing a leather jacket.
No, I wouldn't take a jacket from you. Thank you for the offer, though. It's yours.
Slowly, it's becoming more and more taboo to take things from Orion.
Yo, Caleb, what do you mean by that?
Exactly what he wrote. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm totally not in.
Space.
Who's meditating?
Oh, from Orion just trying to peacefully switch his proficiencies.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
like an inch away.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny.
I could just imagine Sora's trying to ignore No, Orion's trying to ignore the breathing that he can feel. Because if he doesn't open his eyes, it's not happening.
So Hunter,
The least restful trance in existence.
do remember Orion also does not understand the point of like personal space.
What? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
He doesn't
Orion
understand.
does not understand personal space because he does it too.
That's true. Never mind then.
You know, if you want to give out leather jackets, I'll happily take one.
They're in Orion's bag.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Orion got like team jackets for everyone.
You totally did.
I thought
You
you
don't-
knew.
You don't know that for like a fact.
I mean, you're right. I'm currently in a sealed cockpit.
That's true. That's true. With that, Eden, you have full awareness of what's in and outside the ship. You drive outside into the street. You're not sure of the exact rules of the road, but you're picking up on them pretty quickly.
Come on,
and
use your
you just
turning
kind of
signal!
follow people at the
Fuck!
same. You do see other people using turning signals, and you're like, "Oh shit, I gotta find that button." Look back, and you're like, "Identify." Just like the owner's manual of this car.
Yeah, right.
It's like, there it is. Say the little primordial command word for your left turn signal and proceed.
Yeah, I really hope I didn't make anyone angry from not using my turning signals. I feel really bad right now.
You see a little deep gnome flipping you off from his tiny little like smart car fucking war machine.
Damn,
Okay.
I should have gotten a student driver sticker.
He's in a smart car. He doesn't have rights.
He's just saying hi. That's how you say hi to deep gnomes.
That's fucked up.
Do it back.
No,
Do it back.
I am not an angry driver.
You're not angry. You're
Yeah.
just saying hello.
Quiet you.
So,
I'm driving.
you drive out to the platform. You see the lead engineer who did kind of frisk and search you guys before letting you in. Does let you out. He wishes you all a safe journey. Doesn't even ask how you got the Forge Master's car. And just leaves that one up to his own imagination.
He's like, if these guys manage to get this vehicle one way or another, listen, who am I? Who am I to stop them?
I mean, sorta, yeah. With that, y'all get on the road again.
Of course, as soon as we leave the city, I'm gonna see what this baby can do.
You let her rip. As far as speed standards go, it is faster than you've ever gone in your life. It tops out at about 80 miles an hour.
Woo, baby!
Which, even for the like highly improved Arcanotech era that you guys are in, 80 miles an hour is fucking fast. You guys tear through this like iron desert, shooting through the landscape. Did anyone get a map?
No, I don't. I
No?
don't have
Does
one. I'm an idiot.
anyone know where you're going?
I believe we asked where it was last session and we're told at least the direction to go. So, we'll figure it out.
We know the name of the place.
We know the name and a
incredible.
direction. We'll figure it out.
As far as I
Hey.
know, it was pretty. What we got was a pretty much of a it's that way.
Pretty much. Eden, you tear through the desert.
Yeah.
Actually, first things first, I need someone to give me a D20. See if/what kind of encounter we get.
Who doth use the D20?
I think that should be left up to you, Chaston, since you're meditating.
Shall I roll the D20? I can.
I believe in you, brother.
What shall happen? That's an 18.
18. 18. Okay. Y'all tear through the desert. Eden, give me a perception check.
Perception check? Heard.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That is a 7.
7.
My eyes are on the road in front of me.
Your eyes are on the endless expanse of iron shaving dunes and
Eyes glossed over just because of the long drive, it's just one
oh,
direction.
dude, highway hypnosis.
Yeah, right.
Kind of shake your head and realize you've been driving for 8 hours, kind of thing. No. Yeah, you drive through this landscape. I imagine Eden's just having a great fucking time kind of tearing around.
Straight up.
Give me an investigation check.
14.
14. Orion, you guys are traveling for a while. You get out of your trance, and you guys are still on the road.
I know how to use a flail crane. This is all that matters.
Hell,
But more
yes.
importantly, I would like to begin playing music. I was told the instrument of my dreams is here.
I'm surprised none of you decided to test fire any of the cannons.
I mean, would you like to?
We're still wondering
I
about the
am
other.
hearing 0 affirmatives. So,
I
guess not.
I would like him to.
Well, then
I
why
would love to
not?
see.
You have the cannonballs.
Yeah, so
All
you
right.
can do it.
I want him to play. That's all.
Oh, you want me to play?
you want him to play?
Ye.
You know that like dark gothic organ music that I bring up for like shitty boss battles? That's what it sounds like. It's
Oh,
dope
hell
as
yeah.
fuck. That's the only like hour-long soundtrack that you know how to play with your trance, and it just kind of keeps looping through itself.
Gangster's Paradise on the
and
organ.
and nobody's mad about it. With that said, some organ music playing. You guys load up the cannons to test fire. Which ones are you loading up first?
What color, boys? I'm just saying, green means go. Green.
You know what? Let's go with green. I'll load green.
Green means go.
I'll do as the organ player says.
All right. Are you bringing the car to a halt while you're test firing these, or are you just fucking going for it?
I'm gonna keep driving.
Hell yeah. So the view that the boys have from inside, you guys don't have windows. So only Eden will see exactly what happens. Orion, if you wish, you can stop playing the organ music and load yourself into the container for the flail crane.
I shall.
In which case, honestly, just because it's funny and cool, I'm going to say the war organ moves itself through the machine up to where you're stationed here so you can continue playing
Yes.
while operating the flail crane. You fire off these green rounds. Eden and Orion. Are you doing a full broadside, or just firing off one?
Nico.
I would have only loaded one. This is a test fire to see what the cannonball does.
Okay.
You don't want to waste ammunition because we don't know how much of it we have.
All right. You fire off one of the green ones. I'm gonna roll a couple things real quick.
And that's when the creatures of the desert heard the
Yeah,
cannon.
wouldn't it be so funny is if the encounter is a creature out there and we're about to hit it unknowingly.
An invisible creature just get hit by a cannonball.
A lovely day to walk down the road. If I ever stop singing. Okay.
Okay. You see, the green ball fires out of this cannon. This thing has a good range. If it doesn't hit a target, it'll fly for about 500 feet before finally impacting the ground. That being said, you see it finally impact, and where it does so, a sizable radius of exploding steel, iron, and aluminum briars shoot up out of the ground, twisting into a tangled mess of weird Acheron plant life.
Green is plant tangle.
Well, I would say I call that up because you can't see.
That's true.
I call up. That's a plant ball.
I will take note and write that down on in the back of my religious notes.
Looks kind of like the entangle spell, but deadly.
I'll load up a single red one and fire it off.
Okay.
Someone drives up, like, please stop firing! You're hurting me!
Let me roll something real quick for that.
There's a real chance he's rolling what the ball does, and they're not all going to do the same thing.
That'd be so crazy.
That would be crazy, dude.
There's like
I wouldn't do
6 of
that.
each color. Like which one are you grabbing?
It's because even though it's green to our eyes, to a dwarf's eyes, they're all different shades of green.
Everyone knows dwarves are colorblind.
They have so many cones.
It's true. They do. You see you see this one impacts the ground and explodes with this strange purple fire that like ripples outwards in a like dropping a droplet of water into like a pond. You see like rippling purple waves of fire kind of shoot out from it on like a horizontal plane. Yeah.
Purple fire waves on the double.
Hell yeah. Got a couple more. You trying them?
I will try the black one next, I guess.
Ah, the ball of racism. Yes.
Yeah, if I'm correct, the black one was just it was just an uncolored ball, right?
The black, yeah, it was an uncolored ball.
If this one's just a cannonball, like it's just...
This one screams out a word that we can't say on stream.
This one says racial slurs towards elves because it was made by dwarves.
Ah, yes. I still have my elfin soul.
This one yells, "Who's in Paris?"
Ah, I see. I won't say. For the sake of the video.
Interesting. You guys see the black cannonball impacts the iron ground, and all of the iron in like a 20-foot radius where it impacted turns black for about 5 seconds before returning to its original color.
Who the fuck's doing that?
Hey, stop that, Cameron.
Wasn't me.
It's
I
not
blame
good.
you.
I'm not touching my soundboard.
Whoever it was, I blame Cameron.
Orion will call up black ball makes other things black.
That seems insensitive.
Orion just
What?
shrugs.
How so?
Maybe they don't want to be that color. I don't know.
Guys, the fish is woke.
You know what they say, go woke, go broke. Sorry about your fortune, buddy.
What was there any other colors?
There
If
blue in
not,
there?
then if there's any other colors, I'll load up the next color. If there's blue, I'll load up a blue. And fire.
If there's a red and a green and not a blue, I'm gonna be sad.
There was
The
a blue.
RGB
There
Yes.
was a blue described.
RGB.
Okay. Boom. You see this cannonball impacts the ground. A violent explosion rings out, and you see, similar to the other cannonballs, shattering of earth, flying up into the air. These like iron shards that are broken fly up in the explosion. But these you see are wrapped in this like blue, mostly translucent magic. And you see for about a minute they fly alongside the car as you guys are driving at top speed.
Interesting.
Are those things heat-seeking cannonball shards?
Either that or they're used for sharks to attack with against attackers, or they're used for maybe like a blade ward spell, you know?
Okay. Broken cannonball shards following the vehicle. I guess is what Orion will call them.
Mm-hmm. And was that it, or was there other cannonballs? I can't remember.
That was it.
RGB and black. I mean normal.
No, you were right the first time.
Wow.
All right. So we have at least a vague idea. Honestly, I feel like the green was the most informative one out of all of them.
Yeah?
At least it's, we know it's some kind of bramble of sorts to maybe entangle.
I don't
The other
know. I'm
ones
a big
just-
fan. I mean, to be fair, the red was just waves of fire. It's pretty straightforward.
I mean, true. I feel like there's still. I feel like it. Whatever it does, it's fucking cool. I bet though. All right. Jamming out to Chasten's organ playing Gangster's Paradise.
Fucking incredible. Okay. It takes you the better part of 2 days to find this mine, based on your investigation. You are not harried by any monsters in the time that you guys are traveling via this vehicle. When you set up watches, which by all means, correct me if I'm assuming too much, you are staying within the vehicles while you sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Set up watches. Every now and then you do see some wandering fauna that do not approach your vehicle. Hell yeah. After a couple days of searching and traveling, you do find a marked mine. You see, the earth is more broken in this area. It's pretty difficult terrain. Though your wheels do have like spikes coming out of them, like massive studs. So it doesn't really have a problem like full all-terrain vehicling like over this broken
The
earth.
suspension on this thing is insane.
It
It's
is
so
insane.
smooth.
That being said, you do find kind of deep in this like nook between two large mountains that converge against each other in this like large ravine. You do find a marked mine marked with signs of warning about every 12 feet. Like they're fucking everywhere on this like half-mile path heading through the ravine towards this mine. Your top speed going through this area is about 5 miles an hour. As it is incredibly rough terrain for your vehicle. That being said, you can take it all the way to the mine if you wish. Would you like to do so?
How far away is this point to the mine? I'm sorry.
About half a mile.
Yeah, I'd rather take it all the way up.
Okay. You take the vehicle all the way up. There are a couple dicey points where it seems like maybe the all-terrain may not be exactly all-terrain.
Most terrain vehicle.
Most terrain vehicle. And the flail crane is able to break up enough of the destroyed earth to a point that you can start to get over it a little easier. Still, it is very rough going. But eventually you do make it to the front of this mine. It's open, not lit by any torches, magical or non-magical. You see it's just dark in there, leading into a steep descent where you see like minecart tracks heading down into the mine with no minecart at the top.
All right. All right, everybody. This is where we get off. We have arrived at the mine.
Orion's music will stop. I will exit the flail crane and exit the vehicle.
Yep. After everybody's out, including the professor, the teacher, which I mean, hope they had a good ride. Hope they approved my driving skills. Maybe this will
Hope
be
you
a
enjoyed the
bonus
Worgen.
to my driver's education class.
The professor was locked in an iron coffin, in like 85 to 90 degree heat with a bunch of teenage boys for 2 days.
There's a teenage
He's
girl
not
in there.
happy.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's mostly teenage boys.
What did
The
I do?
majority is it's stank.
Well, actually,
It's
to be
stank.
fair, I gotta say, most of that scent. I mean, Jackson at least was out
One
in the
of
air
them
most
is
of
a
the time.
fish.
Yeah, I
I
was about to
was-
say. At least I'm encased in my own little area. A lot of that is stinky fish boy.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably on the. I feel the same way as a teacher. I really like y'all to take a bath at early
However,
September.
you're probably no better. So I bet you don't even shower.
I do shower. What do you mean?
Oh,
right.
well,
Look,
sort
Orion-
of. You smell pretty bad, but also the teacher smells. Like, you guys have been on an adventure for a fucking while. Like, you're not expected to smell good. It's just, it was trapped in there for a long
shit!
time.
You guys
Look.
stink. Oh shit, guys! I'm sorry. I should have realized it was presentation on all of you.
look, man. I'm just
I should
saying.
have thought about
Or-
that.
Or
Sorry,
is it
guys.
take a bath? I'm looking right outside the vehicle, and I'm like, where would a bath be?
Presentation. Clean, 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 clean. Sorry, guys.
Incredible.
I mean, I forgot, but you guys should have also asked as well. Like, come on. I was focused on driving.
Driving, I didn't want to disturb you.
Well, there was, when we stopped for the night, I didn't drive 24/7, Nico.
You look tired afterwards.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
Nico. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, but there, you don't stink anymore. Just on the drive
Thank
back,
you.
just let me know whenever you need to get clean.
Well, I think it'll be a faster drive back because we now know where we were.
It's true.
And we know how to get here, so we know how to get back.
All right, and I locked the car.
Let's go! As I hold up as I grab all 3 pickaxes, I hand one to Orion. Here you go. I got one for you.
Orion will nod. All right, boys. How are we doing this?
I mine the rock.
Well, due to the
I'm
fact
more
there's
meant-
no light in there.
Yeah, I more meant like getting down there. Well, I think I'll be fine. Do I have? I think I do. Hold on. Yeah, I have dark vision. I'll be fine.
Yeah, same. So we'll be fine.
I can't see in the dark.
Nor can I. Anybody got a torch?
Let me see.
Is that safe in the mine?
I have a
Is there
candle.
one Is there? Well,
I have 10 of them as I slowly pull out a box of fucking candles.
I'm not gonna.
actually, it has been more than a day. Hold on. Wait, guys, hold on. I
Light
think. Guys, I can't remember what I bought from Dr. V. Let me check my notes real quick.
God damn it.
Roll a d20.
When he rolls, I want to check the camera roll if the yo-yo magically changed in the picture.
18. 18.
18. 18. You see purchased teleporting teapot from Dr. V.
That's not useful in this situation.
Wolf, is there a teapot in my
Oh,
picture that had the
That's
yo-yo?
right. I bought this teleporting
There
teapot.
is a teapot in the picture.
Oh my! I'm not showing that to him. It changes reality. Oh dear God!
Was the yo-yo still there?
I just shake my head at.
Hey, you
That's
still have
so-
that picture? I mean, you were telling me it kept changing. So,
I just stare.
where did you
I
did you lose
Stare
it?
at Eden, and I start walking into the mine.
Oh, I guess he lost it. It's a shame.
We
well.
went through a lot of high magical areas. The crystal could have gotten corrupted a little bit.
Ah, that'd be such a shame. I hope that's not the case.
I'm
Oh,
just
well.
gonna just cast prestidigitation on one of the candles and leave y'all behind.
Bro
Wait,
had
that's my
prestidigitation
candle.
and didn't clean himself that
You never
entire
asked if I did.
fucking trip.
I would like to think
say
I
you
would
did.
have. Thank
You
you.
didn't say you did.
Unfortunately, no, I did not say it.
Didn't have the idea to also clean Nico. So you didn't have to smell that smell.
That requires me to touch him. I don't want that on my hand.
I don't think it does.
I'll check.
Prestidigitation does not require touch.
I stood corrected. Range of 10 feet.
It is a range of 10 feet. You did not have to touch anything.
I feel insulted suddenly, as she stole one of my candles and just walked off without
I
even
didn't
saying
steal
thank
your
you or
candle.
asking.
No, I didn't steal your
Nico,
candle.
can
I left
can I
it
borrow a
with
candle?
you.
He just lit it for you. She just lit it for you and walked away.
You did
Yeah.
say you candle. You said you took
Let's
one
go in,
candle.
I guess, Eden. Do you want your own candle?
I would like a candle. Thank you, Nico.
I'll
Do
use the
you-
candle that was lit magically and light one and hand it off to him.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Professor, do you need a candle or you can see?
She shakes her head.
All right, cool.
This casts bright light in 5-foot radius and dim light an additional 5 feet.
It's a bright fucking candle.
It's a
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fucking awesome candle. Best that money can buy.
Hell yeah. You guys
Hey, Quasi,
They
can you
burn
hold this
for an
candle
hour.
to me?
into the mines.
Are we back in the mines?
Swinging our pickaxe from side to side.
Oh yeah, and for sure, I'm making Quasit hold the
The
candle for me, so I can have my hands open
incredible
for spells.
Quasit goes,
What if I gotta kill someone?
Really?
To be fair, he has killed something before.
I ain't got more kills than you!
Do you?
Maybe.
You know what, Quasit? I believe you.
That's why you get to
Quasit-
relax this time and not have to and you get to hold the candle and run away.
Quasit disappears, but the bright light shedding from the candle does not fade.
Nice.
The candle disappears with him, but you still
the
see
light
the bright
remains.
light where he is.
Hey, that works.
You guys continue. It is a steep descent into this mine. You figure it's a little tough to tell. You figure you've gone at least a couple 100 feet down at a pretty steep grade. You've gone at least 500, 600 feet forward before you see it starts to level off a bit. You do see small little strips that have been mined out into small corridors that you see end before before you can even lose sight of where they lead. Probably just strips mining out certain veins that they found. That being said, you reach this kind of level off point deep within the iron earth, and you start to see a dim glow off in the distance. It's blue, and then it kind of fades, and it comes back and it's red, and then it kind of fades, and it comes back and it's purple, and it fades, and it comes back and it's green, and it
I like
comes
weird.
back
Yo,
as many colors.
RGB
guys,
metal?
someone's got a computer down here.
Yeah, right? Like, oh my god, they're a gamer.
I gotta see
Wait, my
this.
older brother loved to watch the videos of this one guy called Spell Spammer. That's it. His setup looked like it, kept changing like that.
Videos of spammer.
Yeah.
That guy still streams, by the way.
Hell yeah.
It's been like what? It's been like a couple 100 years,
That's
right?
where my brother got the idea to poison him.
Everyone just chalks it up to him being an elf.
He's an elf, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's
No.
been around for a while. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
All right. I want to
yeah,
see the full color. I'll lead
My
the
father
way.
never let me watch streamers.
Right.
They would poorly influence me.
You guys move forward through this mine. Immediately you see, because you saw the color, but you couldn't exactly make out where it was coming from. You see now that you were seeing these little kind of glowing bits of light from behind a object that was blocking what is creating the light. You see as you get a little closer, first the dark silhouette, and then as you get closer and closer, the now lit by your candles wreckage of a very large mech. You see hanging out of the side of the mech a fully cleaned skeleton with broken and blackened bones from some sort of heat, you could guess. You see the area of earth around this broken down machine is scorched, and small parts have melted and dripped before solidifying back on the iron earth. But behind it, you see the source of the glowing light. You see a small crystal about a foot long, very thin, probably only an inch and a half wide, jagged, almost serrated. And you see a bright stripe of white light shooting through the center of it, like a prism. And as the light kind of swells and expands, you see light projecting out of it in these different colors that kind of dim and then project a new one, and then dim and project a new one, over and over.
Do we think this is the material we're here for? It looks weird.
The idiot would like to roll an Arcana check.
Roll an Arcana check, idiot.
Come on, town moron, show us what you got.
It's a 6. The number's gone up.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Because the head engineer told us what we were looking for, right? Like the materials that we were probably should be looking for.
They told you the mine. They didn't tell you the materials.
He told us stuff that was rare, and then he said, "Oh, you're here for that," and he never elaborated.
Yep.
Even though we asked like 3 times.
We're here for some rare material that we've never heard of before, and I don't know what the fuck this is. So that's why I think this might be it.
Rolling an Arcana check. Nico, you know exactly what this is. You can't place your mind on what it's called, but you know it's rare and you know it's good.
May
I'm
I?
gonna go pick it up.
No, wait.
Nico, stop.
You see Nico starts forward. And
Wait.
you guys go, whoa! Stop him.
Whoa! Hold on there, Cowboy.
What? It's rare and it's good. It's
I'd
nice.
like to, out of game. I like to call for a team Arcana check, each of us individually, and hoping one of us rolls high.
Yep. Yeah, let me throw my Arcana
Wolf,
out into the wind.
Wolf, I have to ask the question. I don't think it is, but I have to ask. Faithian or undead?
Nope.
I always have to ask.
It's fair. It's fair to ask.
I got a 20 though.
Yep, I'll allow it to happen.
Oh, right.
I will not use one of my limited amounts of Chronal Shift since you got a 20.
I need to ask, am I still poisoned from that fiend?
No, this has been a while. No, you're good. You're
It's been
good,
a
you're
very
good, you're
shitty
good.
couple days when you were.
I'm just saying the power of Nico and Ethan combined. One of you got a 6, one of you got a 9 in order. It's perfect.
None of you recognize what this material is. Except Nico. Nico, you know it's rare and it's good. You just can't remember what it's called.
I
Okay.
don't know what it's called, but it's rare and good. I'm picking it up now.
Well, you said it was like one big thing. It's from the mech, right?
Sorry?
You said this is we're talking about the material that this melted mech is, or the RGB
No,
ship?
behind it. No, behind it.
He's talking about the crystal.
The crystal.
Ah, the crystal. Cool. Yeah, so can I investigate the mech then? As to
Absolutely.
Nico,
why
go-
it's melted, and I can only
Rock.
assume that it was here to get that material.
Absolutely. Roll an investigation check. You like start hopping into the mech. It's huge. By the way, this mine shaft, fucking huge. It was built for mechs to mine in here. It wasn't built for like normal sized people to mine in here. 19. All right. 19. It's a pretty tangled mess. The mech is like one large strange like geometrical object, almost like a ball, but it's got a bunch of sides, kind of in these like flat triangles, almost like a die. Whoa.
It's a D100, but
And
like the
you
big
see,
ball kind.
this is like the center sort of cockpit that the body is hanging out of. You see, one of the arms is like mostly melted and like basically in a solidified puddle under where the mech is broken down.
It's the Ark of the Covenant.
Hell yeah, dude. The leg on that side is like broken and crippled under it. The other side of the mech looks pretty all right, from what you can tell. And you hop into this cockpit and you see just all manner of knobs, levers, dials, things that you don't understand what they do. It is incredibly complex. From your viewpoint, here, let me take this.
Looks like an AI generated image of a flight cockpit.
From your view, as you hop into this,
Oh god, it's the
this is what you
TARDIS.
see.
Oh shit. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a dead guy. Does he have anything on him?
Dead guy doesn't look to have anything on him. Looks like he was probably wearing just normal ass clothes because you don't find any like metal armor left on the skeletal corpse. Whatever clothes he was wearing was probably burned away with his flesh.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, I was mostly just trying to see if there was any information on what they were down here looking for specifically, and if there was any information on it. But yeah, it appears not.
Well,
No glove compartment, right?
Give me an investigation check.
Oof, not finding anything. That's a 7 from a natural one.
You, from a natural one, you kind of search around for a glove compartment, stick your hand under part of the console, trying to find one, and feel something click. And Orion, as you take cover behind this mech as Nico goes to take one of these, or to take the crystal that you guys see, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry.
I knew this is how I would die. Not to the enemy.
Never to the enemy.
Never
Only
the
to
enemy, huh?
friends.
Okay, 27.
Oh.
27. Is that a nat 20?
No, that's a 19.
Holy shit!
I have a +6 to Dex after my feat.
After what? Sorry.
After my last feat at level 4, I have a +6 in Dex.
Holy shit.
What was your feat? What the fuck?
Well, I grabbed a feat that gave me +1 to Dex, but I also have the Blood Hunter +3 to Dex buff from
Nice.
my class.
Oh,
So I
that
base have
makes
19.
sense.
I have a 19.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Herd chef.
Yep.
Cool. You see steam kind of explodes out from each of like the 4 limbs where this thing was connected. And you feel Eden the cockpit jolt, and you are like thrown on your back as it like rolls out, and you've ejected the cockpit from the rest of the mech. This is what it kind of looks like on its own, for reference.
Interesting.
To pick up this crystal, I'm going to take my blanket because it looks very pointy, put it over it, and pick it up that way.
Nico, I think that crystal burned the mech.
You you take your blankie, put it over the crystal, and grab the crystal. It's still connected to the iron earth. You want to like break it off at its point, and
Part of it's still unmined, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Well,
still
then
unmined.
I'll move my blanket and mine it out then.
Okay.
Nico
Yeah,
and
easily
Joe.
enough done. No checks really required. Over the course of the next few minutes, you can mine this crystal out. Takes a little delicate. It takes
A bit of being
a
careful.
delicate touch. Yeah, sure. Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
Got to be a little delicate getting closer to the crystal as you're clearing away some of this iron earth, but you do get it free. Cover it in your blankie and pick it up. Everything seems fine. It continues to glow and shed light, even though it's no longer in the earth.
Is there any more? If I dig out that area a little bit, is there any more of these?
Does the mind go deeper?
Give me an investigation check.
At this point, does Nico just hear Orion go, ah, as he dodges from the crashing fucking eject?
Yeah, at this point, you see steam kind of fill the chamber. Hear Orion, and dive to the side.
That distracts me. I got a 5.
Sick. You rush over to your compatriot who is totally fine, not even a nick on him, as this cockpit is separated.
I got the crystal. I don't know if there's more.
Eden, Quasit kind of reappears next to you in this cockpit, and he goes,
This is pretty. I like it.
Yeah, it's a very interesting piece of machinery.
Machinery.
Mecha.
Too bad it's now completely separated from the actual, rest of the mech.
He jumps up on the console and starts playing with buttons.
Oh.
Is anything happening?
Nothing is happening.
Okay, I'm like, listen, I assumed that nothing would happen because it's been ejected, but
Yeah, he kind of looks over his shoulder back at you and goes,
Can I have it?
If you can move it.
If you can move it, you can have it.
Hooray! Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
Yeah, he keeps playing with buttons and levers. Every now and then, as you kind of leave him to his fun, he goes choo choo from the inside. You see little like steam whistles at the top do still shoot out steam, uh, just with less vigor. That being said, you guys have this one crystal. Nico, you can't find anything else in this vein. There
Does
is
the mine go
deeper in the
deeper?
mine if you wish. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
the
hell
mine
yeah.
goes further than you can see. Incredible. So you guys are heading off into the mine.
Come on, Quasit.
Ow! Just a little more.
Well, we'll be coming back this way.
How about this? If you need me,
I need you to
summon.
I need you to hold the candle so I can see.
Have the fish do it.
I'm supposed to mine things because Nico would have set his candle down to mine.
Ah!
Can I just light a torch and I'll carry that?
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Yeah, are you leaving closet?
Closet. If anything goes
Yes.
wrong and it's your fault, I will revoke your blood privileges for the next 2 months.
No.
So just
Ah!
make sure just nothing goes wrong and that you're not the cause of it.
Yeah. For how long?
Until we leave.
Until we're out of this mine.
Okay.
He goes back to his console, playing with buttons and levers, and screaming,
Choo choo.
We have unlocked a new support item. Distraction.
Incredible.
To be honest, guys, I don't think I've made a better decision in all of my time playing D&D than to have Closet be my familiar.
I disagree
It's
on
the
that.
best. It's the best choice I've ever made.
Incredible. You guys head deeper into the mine. You see it starts to branch off deeper into the earth. Not just into like two separate directions that kind of split further. But you see like a deep root system. This mine spreads off into 6 or 7 different directions that each branch off into their own little sort of roots that each kind of branch off into their own. It is starting to become a maze. For this, oh, hold on.
The ultimate punishment. We've been left to a DM-less silence, left to our own devices.
I'm drinking soup.
How dare you not eat the soup but drink it? You shall be punished.
I mean, it's just butternut squash and sweet potato soup.
I'm
There's
stealing
no
the spice.
juice in it.
I'm stealing the spices.
You will die like the dog you are.
How
No.
dare you?
Not the spices.
The
Caleb,
spicy beef stroganoff soup.
I need you to join in my fight against my spice thieves.
Even if you get the spices back, Hunter, they will all be in the wrong containers.
You fucking wouldn't.
Your oregano will be labeled basil.
I fucking would.
It's not. The problem isn't that I wouldn't be able, like, I wouldn't know what they are. It's just the pain of putting them all back.
Also, if you don't check, you're gonna reach for oregano and get something else and be very confused later on.
Grab oregano, get cilantro instead.
Like what?
Completely ruining the type of feel that I was. Did fucking fennel? Imagine getting fennel instead of oregano,
Oh god.
Mhm.
or like
Oh.
tarragon.
Parsley.
Hunter,
Parsley isn't that bad.
Hunter, your Parmesan cheese container, it's gonna be full of salt.
Or garlic powder.
We'll decide when we get there.
It's
Your
like
pepper is just black chilies now. Powdered black
don't-
chili.
I feel like I could tell the difference very easily between like black pepper.
Hunter, what's your favorite
Black
red
chili.
spice? What's your favorite red spice?
Oh man, it's probably tied between cayenne and paprika, like Spanish smoked paprika.
I'm going to switch them out for chili flakes.
Fire flakes.
How insulting! Like the thing is, it's like they look so different that you'd be able
Yes.
to tell on sight, and I would
Yeah.
just look at it after like the first shake and be like,
I've now ruined this.
Well, that
just
ain't
like,
right.
no, it wouldn't be a ruin. It would be a man. It wasn't what I wanted.
Now I have
No,
to fix
you're-
it for this flavor.
I'm not only
No,
gonna.
there's no fixing it. I'm just
I'm gonna
stuck with
do.
it now.
I'm not only gonna switch them, Hunter. I'm gonna do that prank that people used to do to salt, where you go to shake it, the top falls off, and all the salt falls in.
Oh, that
Every
would
single
ruin the
spice.
dish.
Every single spice and herb container. The lid has been
Wait.
loosened just enough so the first shake dumps it all in.
After you do this, I'm coating all of your pots and pans with pewter.
You could try.
No,
It
no.
certainly will.
I have a way to get back at Chasten that will get me killed and eviscerated.
You have to
And
find
I
Why
out.
will
would
accept
you?
it.
Why are you against Chasten? You're fucking trying to raid my cheese cabinet.
What did I do to
I'm
you?
taking the cheese drawer. I'm saying I have a method prepared for when he comes for my spices next.
Dude,
See-
you won't be alive because I would have already killed you for taking my cheese.
That'd be. Then you'd expect it, though. I'm gonna take all your games.
Okay. Every
I'm glad they're
turn.
mostly digital.
So,
Exactly.
heading into this maze-like portion of the mine, y'all are staying together, correct? I'm not going to assume you're splitting up by any means. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
us not split up down here. We'd get lost way too easily.
For sure. Super, super fair. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me. Whoever is kind of leading the party.
Can I do something during? I have a funny plan.
Yeah,
Can I
what would you
slowly
like to do?
take strands off of my rope to make a long string of basically frayed rope that we follow?
100%. Absolutely. Just like hook it around the fucking mech and
Yeah,
go
exactly.
from there.
So we're gonna have a
All right.
super long string because you know the amount of strands that make hempen rope. We're gonna have like the longest string in the world that we're just gonna follow back.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a good idea. You guys head through. Who's leading the group?
I think Nico should personally.
I'm assuming I'm in the back because I don't want anyone to like step on the string or anything.
Mhm. I have a question also. The ground around us, it's straight iron, right? Or is it actual earth?
It
now?
is. It is solid iron.
Sorry, guys. I picked up mold earth because I thought it might be useful at this depth, but it
But
looks like it doesn't
sadly,
happen.
it is just an iron cube.
I unfortunately do not have mold iron.
We should make that one. One probably
Yeah,
does well.
maybe develop that spell.
uh, sweet. Yeah, you guys continue forward. You said Nico is leading, right?
If he wants to, I recommended that he should,
He-
but it's up to
he
him.
is our
He wants to
party-
take it.
He is our
In
tank.
the front. I'll be in the
Yeah.
front, shield at the ready, candle in one hand.
Candle in one hand,
Um,
shield in the other.
I will say, Oh, it has torches. You can take a torch.
I'll take a
Torches provide
torch
more light,
instead.
and I assume they do.
Yeah, they gotta have more light.
Uh, Actually, I'll take the torch, but I'll
Or-
keep the candle because I have an idea.
A torch is 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light.
I'll pass off the candle back to anybody who's willing to take it, and say, "Let the wax drip on the floor. We'll find our way back that way."
You just I want you to know when you do that, you see Orion's already made a string that you can follow back, and he's just kind of walking with it.
That he's
Nico
is,
looks
like,
down for having a
unraveling
nice
the
thought, for finally having a good idea, and feel like it's been overshadowed.
I mean, Chaston literally said that he was doing that. What do you mean?
I did announce this out loud that I was doing this.
No, but
Bro was
I mean,
not listening to
Nico
this, man.
didn't see you do it.
The great string.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nico's
Hey,
leading
Nico,
the party.
I am Percy.
Nico, it's a great idea, Nico. Just maybe have those great ideas sooner next time. I'm joking.
No, don't worry, got it covered.
Hey man,
Well,
that's
it's good to have a secondary thing, right? Just in case something happens to the string.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Is Sor willing to take the candle? Because my hands are full with the rope.
I will take the candle.
Thank you.
No problem.
Sick. You guys head deeper. Nico, you're leading the party. Roll me a d6.
I did. I got a 4.
A 4. Okay. All right. A 4. This path snakes a bit. You are going around pretty sharp corners for this, like, minecart's track to follow, and it's pretty steep. You follow this track for probably half a mile. You see, again, small little branches where veins were probably dug out and processed, or just like samples of the earth were taken in an attempt to find more veins. That being said, at the bottom of this like steep descent, you do find a glowing, bright minecart that's probably 18 feet tall. Because again, this mine shaft, this mine was made for mechs to mine in it. You find this like 18-foot tall minecart with like one of its wheels just like slightly knocked off the rail. So it's just slightly off kilter, and it is filled to the fucking brim with these crystals.
All right, we found what we're here for. Now, how do we move the cart?
Does it look like I can muscle the cart out of the way?
What's 18?
Out of the way or onto the track?
It looks. It is as tall as Sor's sword is long, and it is filled with material. Maybe is the best answer you'll get.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
1, can the monster truck fit down here?
Sure can.
Does the monster truck have something like those trucks they have where they can hook other things to it to pull things, like a towing
A
cable?
hitch?
Yeah,
Sure
hitch.
doesn't.
Damn. I
It's
thought
got
it was
it's got the flail crane.
we could pull it with the flail crane.
Well, like tie the flail, like
Yeah.
the cart to the flail with like a rope or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't think a rope's gonna do it. The rope's gonna snap.
Yeah, but the flail also has a giant ball at the end of it.
Yep. I mean, if you have any other idea, I'll take anything. I'm trying for something, man.
Well, is there any other mechs down here?
You find no mechs down here.
Because I'll look at my sheet, but I assure you, I have nothing to move this giant fucking cart.
Let me read up on this.
The teapot.
You see, I could use reduce, but I don't know if I use it on the minecart, I don't know if all of the minerals are just going to spill out of it.
I would assume so.
You know, I'm gonna test something. So I have this, of course, the teleporting teapot.
Yes.
The teapot
And-
teleport other things.
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
What? So if I were to like tilt the teapot to pour something, what happens?
You tilt the teapot to pour something. Nothing comes out of it.
I was kind of hoping it was gonna be like a portal gun, so I could just pour out portal material and do it 2 spots. But apparently, it's not gonna work like that. It would be really neat, though.
Are
What
you
happens if I put
able?
like a? Oh, go ahead. I was about to put something in it.
Are you able to identify the items you get?
Needs a magical item. Yeah, that was gonna be one of the options. I
Okay.
think I mean there's fun in trying to figure out on my own, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll cast Identify on it
Look, I'm just saying, after the
so I
maze
can see how it works.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
After the maze fiasco, I'm just saying.
Yeah. You the teleporting teapot allows you to teleport to any location where tea has been brewed within the teapot within the last month.
Oh shit! Hey, does anybody have any tea on them?
Orion just has a lot of alchemist supplies. I don't know if you could tell him make tea with anything I got, but
Hey, listen. You got any matcha?
fuck it. I don't know if Orion's ever opened his alchemist supplies. Like his travel ones. I doubt it though. That'd be a
I
weird.
know like you do a lot of baking. I don't know if you ever bake stuff with like matcha in it.
Hold on. I'm gonna check something because I did say what was in here, so I'm gonna see. Hold on.
I mean, hey, tea is just leaves, right? Does anybody still have any metal leaves?
Okay. So matcha
Or do we
brownies.
sell them all?
So matcha brownies are a thing, and I have a full container of matcha, a full thing of brownies. What are the odds I have matcha brownies?
I think that'd be
I'll
way
say
too
1 in 20.
coincidental.
Roll a d20.
Okay. It's a shot, right? That's a 19.
Nope.
Damn.
No matcha brownies.
No matcha brownies.
Does anybody still have any metal leaves left?
Actually,
He's wearing them.
Orion's wearing a bunch of leaves.
actually,
I didn't know if
Nico's
you ended
going
up
to
selling them.
pull out a rations tin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You could make dried fruit tea.
You know,
As he would hand off the dried fruit.
he's not
I
wrong.
think at that point you need to argue semantics for what tea is.
Do you want me to look at
Bro,
the definition?
I've seen gunpowder tea. Tell me what you're putting in, and we'll see if it works.
We're gonna try. Let's throw in the metal leaves and the dried fruit. However, if it's to teleport to ever where tea was last made, I would make the tea up by, the mouth where our vehicle is.
Okay.
You want me to stay down here
You
to
guys
keep
gonna
an eye on
travel
this?
back up?
Now, first, Hunter, you have an option here. I have two kinds of leaves. I have ones that are gold colored and ones that are iron colored. Take your pick.
Gold, obviously. Gold is the best. Makes the
All
best
right.
tea.
Well,
I also have some assorted nuts.
the gold leaves are what holds up my what's it called? My leg braces, so I'm no longer wearing those.
Nice. Sorry, you're legless now.
offers
right.
cashews to anybody who wants some.
So is the full party heading back up, or are you splitting?
Do you want me to wait down here while you guys go do that?
I mean, listen. We haven't come across anything in here, and I'm almost. But it's a mine. There could be anything down here. There's the thread. We should be able to find our way back here.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the thread here. I'm not like trying to get super secure. I'll tie the rope around the minecart just so it's like attached to something, so nothing moves it.
Yeah,
And then
100%.
I'll head back up with him.
I'll take the candle back and I'll follow along, making sure to double up on the wax trail.
All right, hell yeah. You guys all head back up. You pass by Quasit, who you still hear just like he's in his own world. He doesn't even notice you guys passing. You hear him from inside the cockpit, going,
Breaker, breaker. This is 1-9 coming in at 23 degrees.
just fucking playing with shit.
You think when before Quasit became what he is, that he might have been like some kind of machine operator? If that's how, like, I don't know. Like, because usually when people become like demons or devils, they were something before, right? Or like, I guess he was from the abyss. I think demons are always demons, right?
Oh,
Demons are slightly different.
Yeah, demons will always be demons, but devils are the other thing.
Well, devils can spawn, or devils spawn from
blood.
Well, yeah, blood. From the blood of like higher infernal beings, or from souls of lawful evil mortals who've died and gone to hell. Demons can also spawn from like chaotic evil beings that have died and gone to the abyss. But demons are like every level of demon lord to like the most minor demon, do also just like naturally be born from the layers of the abyss.
Gotcha. Yeah, all right.
So never really know.
All right. Nonetheless, let's go see if this teapot does its thing.
Sweet. Boom. Yeah, you head up to the top. You prep. You put the gold leaves and the dried fruit, right?
Yeah.
The gold leaves and the dried fruit in the teapot. You see the lid snaps itself shut, and you feel it starting to heat up in your hands.
I'm gonna sit down.
It starts to vibrate and shake on the ground as you set it down, and you see steam like shooting out of it. It gives the like high pitched like tea whistle, and after just like a minute of this noise, it stops shaking. It stops whistling, and you see just like little clouds of steam gently rolling out of the teapot.
All right, tea has been made. Let's go back to our little thing of material. See if we can get it out of here.
All right.
Shouldn't one of us stay to, if it does work, to load up the material into the truck?
I mean, the cart's gonna teleport up here anyway, then we can load it, right?
Yeah. I mean, one of us. I mean, I'm gonna have to be holding the teapot when it happens, so I assume me and the cart, if I do it right, should hopefully be brought up here.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we're kind of operating on I don't exactly know how it's gonna happen, but I mean, if anyone wants to stay up here, they totally can. Wait inside the
I
vehicle. It's
should go with you.
pretty well protected.
I mean, I feel like we should stay together.
I agree.
Real quick, Eden. I'm gonna PM you something.
Sick. You feel Quasit disappear.
How'd you know?
Okay. Carry on.
Yep. Sweet. So, with the tea freshly brewed, you guys head back to the bottom of this mine. Again, passing by Quasit, who is having the fucking time of his life. You hear, at a certain point, you guys are like almost getting to the point where you can't hear him. And you hear him go,
Filthy fucking casuals!
he's going through some fucking war scenario in his head or some shit. Uh,
Tell them to parry this.
he does yell, "Parry this." Sweet. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yeah. Easily, without investigation or survival checks, you make your way back down into this mine shaft, where at the bottom you see this large mine cart. Eden, you have your teleporting teapot.
I will touch the teapot against the the cart and activate it and see what happens.
All right. You touch the teapot against the cart. Are you touching anybody else?
If anybody else wants to touch the teapot, they certainly can. I don't know if it has to touch the teapot or if it just touches anything that is touching the teapot.
I'll do both.
I'll touch the teapot, I guess.
Sore.
Okay, I'll touch it.
And then I'll make sure I have a hand on the
Wait.
cart as well.
Oh, what?
I would say I have a hand on Eden and a hand on the teapot.
Oh, I'll put, I guess, a hand on Eden too then.
No, you can touch the cart.
Okay.
It's for science.
Yeah, because if I teleport and the cart doesn't.
I mean, to be fair, it'd be the same experiment as if I teleport and the cart doesn't.
True.
I'll have a foot touching Eden's foot. There we go. I'm touching all three things.
Playing footsie with me, you piece of shit.
I want to get left behind down here. I'm being extra sure.
This is so interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Are the crystals like wild magic? Is that what's about to go horribly wrong?
Okay.
They're lyrium.
First things first. You guys, you all warp through space and teleport up to the top, about 20 feet away from where your vehicle is parked, where you brewed the tea.
Yahoo!
Simple, easy breezy, cover girl. You know.
Yep.
You know the vibe.
The
And
cart.
the cart is up there with you.
Yay!
It's so full.
Is it full? Does it still have the shit in it?
It does still have the shit in it.
Okay.
Yay!
I'll help hook up the big flail to drag this.
I know so what was actually how much is there like a storage part of this vehicle or not really?
No storage on this vehicle.
Hmm. Oh, I'm afraid.
This is probably going to be
Yeah.
a slow drive home because we're going to have to go slow enough that this thing doesn't fly in the air and lose everything.
Well, to be fair, most of the drive was just, flat iron ground. It's just getting over a lot of this difficult terrain first.
Yep.
I mean, we could look for a big tarp, although this thing is... You said this thing is about as tall as...
It's 18 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay,
How wide is it?
Hunter, I'm gonna send you
Yeah.
this, but bear in mind, this isn't for you.
Oh,
What?
oh shit.
Hunter. What's happening?
Hey, man.
Incredible.
Holy shit.
With
Gentlemen,
that,
I'm gonna be reading this for a hot minute.
yeah, you keep reading. You guys all hear and feel the ground shake a bit. Eden, you hear in your head,
Boss, I figured it out.
You figured what out, Closet?
This thing fucking rules.
Is he coming out with the freaking circle thing?
is he what?
Is he coming out with the mech part?
No, hold on. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
down to him.
He's
Uh.
yeah. You head down. It's like a 4 or 5 minute hike down to that part that he's at. You hike down to him. He goes,
Oh man, I know everything.
You
Oh
see,
my god. Closet, you have a horn.
yeah, you see Quasit, with like one of his eyes kind of bulging out of his head and the other like slightly twitching, like half closed, tries to crawl out of the machine, but can't. And you see the like decrepit, uh, like dilapidated wings on his back, flitter a bunch, and with speed that should be impossible with the wings he has, he shoots out flying out of this machine, and he goes,
I know it all. I have so many things in my brain. It wasn't built
Breathe,
for this
Quasit.
much knowledge.
Breathe, Closet, breathe.
Nico slowly reaching for his battle axe because Quasit's acting like a rabid animal.
Hey! No. He's not done feral,
yeah,
I promise.
you guys see Quasit is like radiating power right now.
Mm,
He's still got his like little lion's mane shadow cowl kind of over his head, but it's like pushed up as you see a unicorn horn has pushed out of his forehead.
Closet, you're
And he's
evolving.
looking around at you guys and he goes,
I know you. I know all of you. I know your secrets.
Wait, I have secrets.
If
So
Chris-
what's the lore of this mine then, Closet?
Oh, bad worms! Such bad worms!
We should leave.
Yeah, I also want to leave.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, Closet. Great job.
I want this. I want to bring it. It's my toy.
The control panel?
Yes.
Is there a winch on the vehicle?
No.
I asked that earlier.
there's a
No,
flail.
he said no hitch, not no winch, but I guess
There's
that means
no hitch and no winch.
Thank you.
Yes, Sor, he looks you straight in the eyes as he says that.
I really don't want to have to do this, but I might have to do this, man. Take care of your fucking closet before I do.
What do you mean?
What? What's your problem?
I'm walking out of here.
I'm going with Oberon.
I'm coming with you.
Who's Oberon?
I mean Oberon. Orion.
Orion. I know you, man. I know. You're this close. Just like me.
All right, let's try to figure out a way to get this control center out for you, Closet.
Oh, thank you.
You think if I cast reduce out, we might be able to get it out of here? It'll what, reduce it to like 1/8 of its weight.
An eighth of its weight is let me look this up. I'm pretty sure it has an exact number. An eighth of its weight is 625 pounds
And that's just for the control panel or for the whole thing?
for the control panel.
Hmm.
For like the cockpit. It's all one thing.
That's still 115 pounds more than my maximum push drag and lift.
Well, that's why we would all be
Nope.
doing it.
Nope.
You don't want to help me?
How long
There's
does
vaguely threatening things going on down there, and there's big worms here. I want to go.
I want to check.
What? Sorry, what are you trying?
No, I'm checking. I'm checking something before I say it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How many times can you cast Enlarge Reduce Hunter?
I can cast it technically 3 times, but enlarge reduce is also concentration.
Yeah, concentration up to a minute.
Yes, it is a
And
4 to 5 minute hike.
It's a 5-minute hike. That's why I said no, because I thought that's how long it lasted. We literally won't make it.
I mean, if Quasit can get it up,
Well,
if Quasit holds
teapot
on to
time.
Okay.
All right.
we need to go move the we need to go move the minecart.
Just move the minecart first.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
Sick. Orion, you head back up to the top.
Nico's following Orion.
Nico, you do too. Quasit stays down with Eden. Eden. Quasit goes,
I know. I know everything. I know how you were built. I know how to take you apart and put you back together. I know you were built with flaws on purpose.
Pause.
No, I mean,
What
Ah.
flaws?
no flaws.
Closet, are you lying to me?
Yes, no.
Closet, what flaws?
I don't know.
Closet, you know everything. As you
I
said.
know a lot.
Hooking up the flail to be a winch.
Was, did my father do this on purpose, or was it an accident?
Yes. He hates you. He doesn't.
Closet, would you mind saying one answer and not two
No,
contradicting ones?
I guess.
But is Soar still here?
I'm gonna give a death stare to Quasit. I do not feel comfortable with leaving you alone with Quasit.
Why?
I don't need him sharing secrets he doesn't need to be sharing.
Hey, Eden. I know something about sword.
I immediately start charging up an Eldritch Blast.
You know you can't, like, kill him, right? He's my familiar.
I could delay his eternal pain.
You could.
I could delay his
So-
existence here.
Well,
Sure.
technically, he will respawn on a floor that Caleb's patron owns. He could get him killed.
Caleb, sorry, Soar, be smart about this. Do not
Yes, sword. Be smart
not-
about this.
do anything to my familiar.
Don't do it. Please.
I'm not here to look for your secrets. I could give two shits about your past.
It's a lie. He
But
doesn't.
if you start making it a problem, then it's gonna be a problem.
I'll drop the
Uh,
Eldritch
you drop the Eldritch Blast, and Quasit goes, ah! And leans over and starts whispering something into Eden's ear.
I want to try to listen in.
Give me a perception check. With the, I mean, are you getting like right up on them?
No.
Then from your distance, give it to me with disadvantage. This is what he whispers to you, Eden, and you cannot hear this. Eden, you see, he whispers this into your ear, and then kind of moves his head away from yours, and kind of looks at you, waiting to gauge your reaction.
Ian will look quizzically at Soar, who, if I'm correct, is what, blue or purple?
Blue right now.
So you shit rainbows?
Eden.
So
What did he just say?
honestly, he said something that makes me really inclined to not believe anything he says. Are you sure?
I would love to know what little outlandish ideas your familiar has about me.
I'm positive.
He told me that you're secretly black.
I'm gonna
But you're not. You're
Uh,
blue.
You see with his like half open twitching eye, Quasit winks at you, Sor.
Wolf, does this man see in like the past the fourth wall? Is this how deep it goes?
Quasit?
Yeah.
Does he now
No.
see through the fourth wall? Is he
Listen,
Deadpool in
honestly,
this?
No.
I
The-
Well,
the-
so like
keep in
Quasit
mind-
knows the people playing the characters.
Keep in mind, at one
He's-
point, Sor was black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's what he's referencing. I'm not referencing the player.
Oh, that would have been. That's why I was laughing so hard.
That's why I busted up too.
Do
Quasit
you
now
know
sees through
Sor
the
is
fourth wall.
secretly a black man?
Can I borrow
No.
your familiar?
No.
I won't hurt
Not
him.
what he was. Sorry, what?
Can I borrow your familiar? I won't hurt him.
No, you may not.
She will. I know that because I know everything.
I mean, you know the future?
No. Yeah. A little.
I promise I won't hurt your familiar.
Is that a persuasion or a deception?
I mean,
It's
you can
persuasion.
message me, Caleb,
Okay. Okay.
I
and
know if I
you
I
can
don't
roll
know if I-
privately. Go ahead and roll privately. So like right click and to
Yeah.
DM only kind of thing.
Yep. There you go.
Would you let me know what it is? Oh
Mhm.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems to be telling the truth.
no insight needed.
What's your insight score? Or
Plus
what
4.
your? Yeah, no insight needed.
Gotcha. Okay. I believe that you wouldn't hurt him. But still no.
I won't go far with him.
I believe you. Still no. As I can't promise that he'll say something that'll change what you told me to become untrue.
Do you want me
believe
to
that is
swear
your
on my
now.
pact?
I don't care what you swear on. You're not going anywhere with Quasit.
I walk over to closet.
I disappear him.
Yeah.
You try to disappear him and cannot. He
Is
is
he no longer
resisting. He's still your familiar, but he has achieved a level of power so great. If he resists, you cannot force him to go.
Quasit? If
Yes.
Sor tries to harm you,
Kill her.
you are free to defend yourself.
Okay.
Sick. PMs on PMs, baby. Uh, sweet. The minecart. How are you guys moving it out of the way? With the flail. The flail crane.
Yeah, even if we set it up, we can't, because we can't drive the car.
We can still operate the flail, right?
Yeah, but we can't move the car, which will move the thing. If we try to just tug it off to
I'm
one side or the
just-
other, it's gonna spill.
Parts without a track, we can't, like, turn the cart easily, and it's very heavy.
Can't you lift it with the crane? The crane that probably can move on
If
its
we
own
want to dump
x-axis?
everything out of it,
The crane with a ball on the end made to kill things?
With
Could you
like 8 wrecking balls on the end made to kill things.
We'll probably destroy
Uh,
the...
what if you just you know, or better? No, I'm joking.
If you want me to ram it into the cart, I will.
I mean, could you? If you use the flail to put pressure on one side and have another person try to guide it by putting pressure on it, whether it's on the left side or the right side, you could definitely probably move it around.
Wasn't one of the wheels fucked too? On the cart?
Break the rest of the wheels then, so it's just flat on the ground. Or we could fix the wheel.
Well, I don't know how you want me to do that.
I mean, I could have cast mending on it.
Yep.
All right, I'll leave Quasit and Sword to do their thing. I'll go ahead and go up there and see if they need any help, which of course they do.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun.
Bum be bum be bum.
All right, never mind then. How dare you?
Sweet. Eden, I apologize. You said you were doing something.
I was gonna go ahead and go up to the top so I can help him out, move the car out of the way, since
Gotcha.
no one's come down to tell me it's been moved out of the way yet to teleport the stuff back up.
100%. You guys all move back up. You notice Sor whisper something into Quasit's ear really, really quickly before joining you, and Quasit, you see he like sits behind, not moving for a few seconds, with his eye twitching rapidly before he goes,
Oh, I got goosebumps.
and flies along with you.
He didn't threaten you or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you head up to the top. How are you intending on moving the minecart?
Well, first I'd like to cast mending on the wheel.
The wheel itself was not broken. It was like the cart itself was just cattywampus
Oh, okay.
on the track. The
I
wheel
just-
wasn't broken.
I just heard
Yeah.
something about wheel off its axis, and I was like, oh, that's probably not good.
No, I think it was wheel off the track.
Yeah.
I mean, we can certainly try to, if someone guides it, slowly push it with the giant death flail.
And I mean, to be fair, we still need to figure out how to actually bring the material back.
Yep.
Man, if only I I mean, I guess to be fair, if I made tea back at the town, we couldn't have
We-
brought the vehicle back.
Yep. We could technically, but I mean, can't we brew the tea? How far out does this rough terrain go? It was.
About a half mile.
We can go make tea on the other side of the rough terrain to at least start easier. Because I don't know how we're gonna get this cart without losing a bunch of material over the horrible terrain.
How spacious was the interior
Not.
of that mining? Yeah, not
Wait,
of
I
the mining thing.
apologize. Of the what?
The mining vehicle.
The mech?
Yeah.
It's about big enough for like two medium-sized creatures to kind of squeeze in around this panel.
So not.
Not.
So not enough to fill. All right.
I mean, you can fill it with crystals. Like there's solid volume there. It's just way less than the minecart holds.
Let's see here. What to do?
Also, I would like to be super clear. Part of the way back to where the city is, part of the way you are rolling through this like iron shaving like desert. So it's like sandy. Just in case that changes how you intend
Yes.
to move this product.
It wouldn't be good for the minecart, that's for sure. Gotcha. Hmm. How are we gonna get this stuff back? And the flails like cannot be removed, right? It's static, like the actual balls aren't like hooked on or anything.
Oh, the balls are not like hooked on, no. They're fully like they're connected to the chains that connect to the crane itself.
Yeah.
I'll. You know what? Let me. I. Anybody else have any better ideas before I do something?
don't
I
have
mean,
anything else.
I have nothing I can really do. I'm a dex-based blood hunter. There's not much.
Yeah, same. I ain't got nothing.
I can't do anything else. I don't think I can pull it over this. It's too big.
Was it? You got any recommendations?
Ride the worm.
I call the automaton.
Yeah, he did say non-combat. This is not combat, you know? Alright.
You call the Aormaton.
You might also know what this material is.
You see a flash of light as this Aormaton appears in front of you. You hear in your head, Eden, I was not expecting this so soon.
I'll be honest, neither did I. However, we've kind of found ourselves in a predicament uh, about moving some of this material out. But also, what is this material, if you know?
Kind of looks the material up and down. Uh, kind of still telepathically in your head. This is strange. I know the material, though I've never seen it in solid form.
Is
We
it
found a
normally
lot
not
of it.
solid? He's talking to my mind.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of broadcasting this to everybody,
Okay.
just so it's
I-
like conversational.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We
What did you
found
say, Nico? Sorry.
A lot of it.
Anytime.
We found a lot of it.
Oh no, there's another robot.
Interesting. This, I know it as essence of possibility.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice.
I've only ever seen it in a liquid or semi-gaseous state. It's beautiful. What have you called me for, Eden?
We're kind of stuck, and I'm not going to ask you to do it for us, but more so of a troubleshoot. How should we transfer this back to where we need to go? It seems that our method of transportation doesn't exactly have a good way to transport this, nor are we strong enough, and the terrain itself is going to make moving this cart very difficult.
Do you seek an answer or assistance, Eden?
I wouldn't ask assistance. I feel like this. I more am asking for an answer.
You see the automaton kind of surveys the surroundings. How did you get it up here? It is clearly off its tracks.
I use this teleporting teapot.
The automaton looks it over, looks at the minecart, then back to you. Do you know its range?
It's I believe wherever the tea was made last, but I think it only works one way. So teleported, if we went to the city and I teleported back here, I couldn't exactly teleport back
To
to the city with it.
to remind you of exact wording, because I did not post the wording. The
Is it
teapot
any word?
teleports you to any location where the tea has been brewed within the last month.
Can we get to the town within a day? Because we're gonna lose the teapot then. Because we're gonna out of game.
Well, I can re-roll it every day.
Hmm.
That's what the notes are. I can pretty much change it every day.
I've never seen you keep it for more than a day.
I know.
Here's that kind of guy. All right.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? If there was like some super awesome item and I kept it, it wouldn't. I mean, sure, it'd be really nice, but I think it's more fun to randomize it as much as possible.
Even
So,
if you make
yeah.
it to the city, you still have to make it back within the same day.
So we can. It'd just be a lot of back and forth.
So
Go
I
all the
guess
way there, teleport back with it again.
I mean, to be fair, all we need to do now is just go back, and then I can make tea, teleport back here, and then immediately teleport back. And it took us 2 days to get here, and
I mean, the question would also be how hard can you absolutely push them in the car?
it only
get
goes
there.
80 miles an hour. That was me flooring it.
And yeah, I don't
Well,
think.
but how long is the route back now? Because it was 2 days because we didn't know where we were going.
Yeah, it's about a day back.
There you go.
So that means we're gonna have a little bit of time left. If the item does become non-existent at the end of the day, and I have to re-roll it, but it doesn't
Alright.
say that.
Let's go now.
Your items have never stopped existing at the end of the day.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
only
no, it's
time
only-
one has stopped existing was the wishful
Yeah,
thinking
was the-
wrench.
Yeah. Because I've had items for multiple days until I decided to check the notes again. I could just change it after a day.
You can change it every day.
So all right. Listen, I ain't gonna ask anybody to stay behind because that'd just be foolish. But does anyone want to stay behind and watch our material?
Can
Quasit,
camp out here, I guess.
Quasit, do you want to stay behind with your control stuff and just keep an eye on things? Make sure the minecart full of stuff doesn't disappear as well. All right.
Okay. What do I get for it?
I've already promised you a bit of baby blood. I feel like I need to give you something more.
I agree.
How about I give you a scratch behind the ears?
With a knife?
Is that what you want?
I don't know.
I will
Sure.
absolutely hand you a knife.
I'll give you a scratch behind your ear with a knife.
Do you need a knife, Eden?
No, I have a knife.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you scratch behind his ears with a knife, cutting him, and he goes,
Ow! I love it.
And
Uh,
if you do an excellent job, I'll be sure to get you another cream donut.
he leaps into the minecart. Sick. You see he looks down away from the majority of the group and goes,
Hey, what you doing, Orion?
I just stare back. Nothing right now.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Let's load in.
I'll camp here. Good luck.
Do you want me to
What?
stay with you?
No, I have a plan.
You're gonna camp here?
Yep.
Why?
I just look at him. I look at Quasit, who's been bugging out and basically being freaky all day. Like, I just go, no reason. I'll just keep an eye on the cart.
I mean, okay. You're the party leader, I suppose. All right. Stay safe.
Have a safe trip back.
All right.
I unlock the game.
And
Yeah, you unlock the vehicle. Sorry.
once they're gone, I'll get to work. It's time.
What are you doing?
I am building what I said I wanted to build. It's time.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I thought you were doing that while they were there. I
No.
misunderstood.
No. But I will say, there is one very important part of what this doubles as.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah. Okay. You guys get headed on your way back. You observe Quasit for a while. He has lost sight of you. He didn't really see where you went off to. He was too busy fucking playing around with his controls. He comes out of the console to check on the minecart, hops up in it, and is like looking around actively for you and can't find you. And you hear he goes, Orion!
I just silently watch.
You see, he like toddler full weight just sits down on his ass in the minecart and starts to sob.
Aww.
You made the Quasit cry.
I won't fall for it.
He sits there sobbing for a few minutes before he like lays down in the minecart using one of the by all means like to remind a serrated crystal as like a pillow.
Yep.
Kind of snuggles up with it. You see he grabs another one in his hand and is like playing like sailboat in front of his face with it. Like making it kind of wave up and down. And because he's a chaotic little fuck, you see he takes a bite.
Just
I'm gonna roll something.
yeah. All right.
Okay. Okay. You see he takes a bite of it and goes and spits it out, but you don't see anything else happens.
I'm taking notes. I'm learning about the solo behavior of Closet. This is now a research mission.
All right. You said you're just studying Closet, just
Yeah, I'm taking notes. He does things. I'm learning about his new behaviors.
absolutely. He spends a sizable amount of time talking to himself and fake talking to you, and then, well, not fake talking to you, but talking to theoretical Orion, and then in a weird Quasit mocking voice of yours, he talks back to what he thinks you would say, which is generally wrong in your opinion. Yeah, he's just a weird little dude doing weird little shit. the rest of you guys reach the city after about 10 hours, give or take. Where are you brewing this pot of tea?
Does it actually say where we have to turn the quest? I assume we have to go to the forges because it's what it's for, right?
My thought is,
It is for the forges.
if you do it right before the lift, I mean, they can come get it and help us get it
Oh.
in. I mean,
Actually, can we go to the engineer guy that we got the vehicle from?
The forge master?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
go
head
park the
down
vehicle
to
back
him.
where we got it.
Absolutely. So you park back in what garage?
B82.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go park in B82 and head down to the next level where the forge master is. He sees you guys and goes, oh, thank the gods. I thought you were all dead. Man, you're gone for a few days.
Yeah. I gotta
Got
brew some
lost.
tea right now so I can teleport to where we have the stuff, and I can teleport back with it.
yeah, that's a sentence.
You what? Sorry?
The stuff, the material that we got, it was solid, possibility, I guess, is what my buddy told me. Or was it probability? I don't remember.
essence of
God.
essence of
You
possibility.
went
go,
into the mines.
Yeah. I mean, we had to go get stuff from it.
Like most adults in the outer planes that you've met, he seems flabbergasted that you children are doing this.
So, yeah, I just gotta make tea real quick, and I'll be, like, right back with it. Actually, or,
Okay.
I'll be teleporting right back where I made the tea. Is there a place where you would like me to teleport with the material when I actually bring it back? I assume not right here, or is right here fine?
No. He's like stammering. He leads you over to like a loading bay where you see mostly like precious metals and stuff are
Mhm.
like kind of in a heap and slowly being offloaded by different people working these forges.
Mhm.
He goes, here would be a fine spot. How much do you have?
There's like a whole like 18-foot tall cart of it, like minecart.
Oh my god.
I mean, there might be more because that was just the first thing that we really found. But there's like what, like five other paths. I mean, they might have had some
I
down there
mean,
too.
Nico would open up the blanket because he brought it with him, the small chunk of it that he got. This. Lots of this.
Yeah, he sees it and goes, may I?
I'll nod.
Yeah, he takes it from you. You see he wraps it in a piece of
I
cloth that
recognize
he
it. I
has.
just couldn't remember the name of it till it was said. Where I'm originally from, they mine that out of the heads of dead gods.
Oh boy.
I wonder if it's because it's in space it doesn't get to make a solid form. Who knows?
I mean, it's usually a liquid. It's weird.
Interesting. Maybe a
Well,
god was felled there.
I mean, if possible, getting a weapon made of that would be really chaotic and funny.
making tea, making tea, making tea with metal leaves.
Well,
Do you need more berries?
Yeah.
I'll give you some more berries.
sweet. You make some tea, and are able to transport back.
Deuces.
You guys disappear, heading back to where the minecart is.
Hey, Quasit, I'm back.
You hear as you guys reappear, Quasit is like in the middle of a little monologue. You hear him going,
Yeah, I'm too good for you, so I don't want to hang out with you, Quasit.
Aw.
and you yell, Quasit, I'm back, and you hear he goes,
Orion?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Hi.
Wait. Yeah, wait, hold on. Is Orion not here?
No. He left.
Huh.
He said, I hate you, and I hate my whole adventuring party, and fuck you
Oh,
guys.
that's
and
an
I'm
outright
gonna
lie.
drink
He would
baby
never say that.
blood, and goodbye forever.
I
Are you
insult
lying to me,
the
Quasit?
fuck out of him.
Well, if I sent you what I do the moment they show up,
okay.
it was. I thought it'd be funny.
Oh god. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he says this. You guys, like, no insight checks necessary. He's obviously lying.
Yeah.
As soon as he's like almost done finishing this sentence, you see a crossbow bolt slams into the ground next to you, flying from who knows where. And you see, like, attached to the crossbow bolt is a piece of parchment that has a fully recorded list of Quasit's activities, dialogue, etc.
Nico will pick
alright,
it
I
up
guess
and go, "You missed."
It had a message on it, Nico. I don't
Oh.
think it was meant to hit anybody.
Oh, I'll take the message off and hand it to Eden. You missed. Holding up the crossbow bolt still.
Alright, next up I will be taking action. How big are these crystals? Are they not really huge?
Each crystal is about 1 to 2.5 feet long, with a sort of serrated width of 1 to 3 inches wide.
Alright, I'll take 2 of them and place them in my pack.
Can I have one?
How, Sor?
Like the trajectory of the bolt, where it came from.
Yeah, you look at like the
In that
trajectory
general
and the direction that it came from. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, because I want to see
You
if my
see a
father wants
bush.
one to play with, and I want
Oh,
to
wow.
investigate one myself with the principal.
I'm going to take 4 of them and put them in my pack. 4 of these
Wow.
crystals.
That's
You
impressive.
take 4 crystals.
What are you gonna do with them?
You do not see where the bolt came from, Sor.
Nico smiles. Possibility to kill my father has come.
After a couple minutes, I will like get out and start packing up what I've made.
Plus
You
a
guys
gift for
see
principal.
emerging out of the landscape. You had no fucking chance of seeing where he was hidden. You see the mountain itself almost opening up as Orion stands out of his crossbow sniper nest, perfectly hidden, and starts gathering up his sort of leaves and ghillie suit.
Well, like his fucking
and
bivouac.
yeah, and rejoins
So
the rest of the party.
When you guys left, I got a nat 20 survival to build a hidden sniper nest.
Wow.
So I built it. I was watching Quasit.
All right. I'm glad
Hi,
you're back.
Orion, as I shove these 4 crystals.
All right,
possibly.
everybody. 3, 2, 1.
All right. 3, 2, 1. You guys teleport back. The Forge Master, who's been like waiting nearby, almost gets fucking decked by the minecart. As it lands on this like loading bay platform. He goes, "Holy fucking shit!"
It's really
one-
rare and really good.
One order of possibility.
Infinite possibility.
Oh,
Will this
yeah.
Will this fulfill the contract?
You see your contract as you pull it out, burns away in like magical fire, and you see the quest says complete.
I hope you are satisfied with our job. And if you have any more in the future, feel free to contact the school or us if you want us personally.
We're the Misfits.
What? Misfits. Okay. What school?
Can I hand him a paper that's like just the
The
Thunderheart
Thunder-
Academy, like a pamphlet or something?
Do you have a pamphlet of the Thunderheart Academy?
I totally do.
This is Orion. He'd have one with a map to the school and the
I'm
name
gonna
of the
say-
city.
I'm gonna say
Go
evens
for it.
odds, high low.
We'll call it even. We'll try.
Call it even. All right.
If I don't, I'll just tell him about the school instead. But I hope I do. It'd be funny.
You can write it
could
down on a.
also-
You
We
have
could also probably
cupcake
just pull up
supplies.
the information on our crystals.
We do. I think a pamphlet would be funny.
That's even.
Yes.
That's funny.
You
I pull out a
have a
pamphlet.
pamphlet. Yep. You pull out a pamphlet.
And I hand it to him.
He
Just in
goes,
case you.
"Oh, you just had this on hand. Okay.
You never know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you need a quill to like write our name down, or do you think you'll remember us?
I think I'll remember.
All right. If that's it, thank you for lending us your vehicle. It was quite fun. It's the first time I ever drove anything, and it was quite the experience.
And you encountered nothing in the
No.
desert.
Nothing at all.
No, not at all.
Nothing in the
Right, we
desert.
fired
Nothing
a few
in the
shots
lions.
into the emptiness, so if anything was there, maybe
Probably
we
got scared
destroyed it.
off.
We might have just gotten very lucky. Who knows?
You've blown this guy's mind.
Yep.
Oh, I do apologize. We did test the cannonballs because they weren't labeled.
That's fine. I expected them to all be used.
Also, I never knew elves knew how in the unconscious knew how to use that flail device, but now I do.
We've had elves in this city before.
I never got to use it though. It was very sad. I wanted to try it.
I mean, you got to use the organ, which was pretty cool.
I did get to play the organ.
It did keep the mood up when we were driving.
It was a nice tune.
Well, sir, it's been a pleasure meeting you and seeing the city.
Likewise.
Do you have a place where we can portal back to the material realm, to our school, or at least to the board patrol of the material realm?
Your teapot can't get you there?
Well, I had to have made tea there, and I got this. Actually, why wouldn't I have made tea? That would be really useful.
From behind Eden, I just look at the guy and I just shake my head not to ask.
Nico will put his hand up and just
Oh.
look at him with look at him with the eyes of it's weird.
Fuck, why do you act like you're tired? Come on now.
All right. Okay. Well, I wish you luck, Misfits. Yeah, we have a Porters Guild down on layer 6 of the city. He's still looking over the
All right,
The
minecart.
bountiful possibility that he
Yeah.
has.
all right. Layer 6. Let's go.
Oh,
once
I
again,
did
it's a
find a
pleasure
singular
seeing you, sir.
chunk embedded in the floor about a 5-minute walk into the mine near the collapsed mech. There might be more there, so you don't have to go as deep. It was in the floor.
Dude, I don't know if they'll have to go.
Oh, much obliged.
Have a good day, sir.
Yeah, you guys wish him a good day. He wishes you one, and you guys fucking dip.
I think we surpassed expectations on that quest.
I'm hoping this makes up for the a great loss of Nico dying on the last mission.
I fucking hope so.
We've died a lot.
You!
on this.
You!
Well,
I would say, but
I
you're
died
the one
once.
they said a grade reduction because of what happened, how it happened.
I mean, to be fair, Cameron, you are the only character who has actually died.
That's true. The rest of us started bleeding out. We didn't die.
And I don't think anyone else got to 0 hit points. I don't think, at least.
No, Hunter, the
Everyone
druid.
got to 0.
We all got hit to 0 against the druid. Remember?
Oh, yes, you are correct.
But we didn't die. We were bleeding.
Well,
as
that
far
you know of.
as far as we know.
Yeah. You guys reached the Porters Guild. It will be 50 gold pieces for you each to plane shift.
Oh,
Okay.
let's see.
So you
That's
have you 4 plus
does
this
this-
issue.
no. I got this. This is about all I'm good for usually.
I thought travel to and from was covered by the school.
Not on this quest. Not any longer.
Oh, that's
I would say
You guys are halfway through your freshman year. If you don't have your own gold or your own way to travel, they
We're
say that's
now.
on you at the adventuring school.
I mean, how are you supposed to start
Nico will
getting cash?
pull out the
Hunter,
250 gold and pay.
I think it's the idea of because we can plunder on the quests technically, so we can collect money as a on the quest.
That's fair.
We've just have it.
Like
I
what
don't-
like what I did
Cameron,
this time, where I
Cameron,
looted that fucking
I don't
forest.
think you need to pay for the teacher dog.
That is true. The teacher really should.
The teacher goes, I would appreciate it if you did.
God damn it!
I already did.
Will that affect our grade?
No.
Oh.
Too late. I already paid for her.
Thank you.
You're welcome, miss.
Yeah, you guys hop on a porting pad and appear back in the material plane in the fucking TSA room.
The Mall of America.
The Mall of Highwater. You completed your quests. Let's wrap up this sort of
Wait, we have
last
to go
little
through. We have to go through
midterm arc.
efforts.
Oh, you do have to go through customs.
Guys, I have a lot to declare.
Yeah, I've got a couple things to declare.
with that,
I got 2 things to declare.
Quasit is with you.
Yep.
And they immediately go. You see, flashing lights come on as a unregistered fiend has come out of the portals, and you see
Oh.
a bunch of guards start swarming you.
I just got a mess of familiar.
Do I know these people? Do I know any of them?
I mean, this is
Orion,
insane.
you see your dad here.
Hey, Dad.
What
Hello, sir.
the fuck Orion?
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah.
fuck are you all doing?
I pulled down the ghillie suit hood.
You pull down the ghillie suit hood, and he goes, "What are you all doing?"
Plane of Law is
There's,
weird.
We finished our quest.
This
This
is my
got cheated
familiar.
on.
Fiend
Pause
with
it.
you.
Yeah, he's my familiar.
Why is he not registered?
Because I got him when we were in the abyss.
He
Wait, that's what that cold place
gives
was?
you a look that you've received from Orion a million times, which is just like a blank stare waiting for an actual answer.
I'm telling you the truth, sir.
That's what that cold place was. I thought it felt weird.
Out of game, we told you in game what we were, Cameron.
I know,
Told you,
but you think
dog.
he's gonna goldfish memory moment. Leave it alone.
Yet
Alright,
you remember
I'm-
other
listen.
minor shit.
Yeah, you remember so many other minor things. I don't believe you for a fucking second. But you know, if you want to run with this, I'll make sure to bring it up every fucking time.
He goes, okay. Well,
I registered it in Acheron. Do you need to see the papers when I was there?
yes, please.
Here you go.
He takes them, he goes, all right, we're going to copy these and process
However,
them.
it does seem that he had quite a bit of a power-up since these papers were last made.
I mean, does it affect the kind of demon that he is?
He now has a unicorn horn.
He still looks like Quasit to me.
He does have a unicorn horn now. He didn't have that before. I mean, he's still a Quasit, I think.
Yes!
Yeah.
There you go.
He unsettles me.
Honestly, he does that to everyone. He fucked a donut.
Dad would
It
see
was-
Orion's eye twitch.
Not a
You
good time.
see your dad's eye twitch.
It was not a good time.
Also, Wolf, what are the rules
Yes.
of what you need to declare when you come through customs?
Anything that you got from the Outer Planes. Literally any item that
Nico
you're carrying
slowly
there.
pulls out the 4 shards wrapped in his
Wolf, they
the 4
see
crystals wrapped in
me
his blanket.
They see me make a pile of leaves, vines, sticks, stones.
Yeah, I guess I'll also have my 2 little shards of possibility.
Absolutely incredible. You guys form a little pile of all your shit. Do all of you who took shards of possibility reveal them?
I do. Hey, my parents are fucking part of the border patrol. Of course I do. I have to.
If I don't want to
If
get
you're
deported.
not, if you're not, PM me. I'll
I
say
don't want to get
going
deported.
once, going twice, going twice and a half. Sold.
He's waiting for his
Okay. All of you. Right, Eden,
Yep.
you took some?
Yeah, I took 2 of the
You
2-foot
took 2?
shards.
Yeah. All of you. All fucking 4 of you take out shards of possibility.
Oh shit!
You even
Sword
see
took some.
Quasit. Yep, Sword took some. You even see Quasit pull out like 2 shards of possibility. And he
Nico's
goes,
standing there with 4.
They're my snacks!
I don't think you should
okay.
eat these.
He almost-
Although maybe I should try eating one.
He almost
They're
I don't
vomited.
know.
Disgusting,
To be
like
honest,
me!
say you shouldn't because how special you are. That was directed towards Nico, not you, Quasit. Honestly, I don't know what to do with you.
We left my toy back there. Are we going back?
Yeah, we can go back after we get this all
Thank
situated.
you.
sick. Yeah, you guys go through fantasy customs, declare your shards of possibility. They don't know how to process these, so they
High
put them
magic
under
artifact?
miscellaneous. They put them under miscellaneous, wondrous items, and
Yep.
just kind of like stamp them through. Uh, with that, you guys have only a couple weeks of downtime.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go see if my family knows a blacksmith that can handle this shit. I'm gonna get some weapons.
Sweet. Handle the shards of possibility.
Yup.
Uh, Sweet. So what blacksmith are you taking them to?
I was gonna go see if technically my mom knew anybody that my dad would use for making high tier weapons.
She lets you know your dad has a great number of contacts that he uses to make weapons. If there is any possibility that the weapon could be powerful enough to kill your father, you know his contacts will not make it for you or will not make it correctly. You know, she lets you know they are endlessly loyal to your father.
You can
You're
go
gonna have
talk to
find someone
Karav.
yourself.
Hey, hear me out. Karav's family.
Always
I'm
talk
gonna
to the
go talk to
artificer
Karav's
teachers.
family and see if they're interested in trying this. I got 4
You could always-
chances for them.
You could always talk to Caltech.
Well, that is because they work for Caltech, so that'd be like the connection, right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, you head to Karav's family. Karav's dad goes, "Oh, what beautiful, incredibly deadly pieces of material. Ah, I do not know if I can work with this in a safe manner. I'm
If you can
sorry, I
find
have
me
too
someone
many
who could.
children. I'll have to pass."
Do you know anybody that does that might be willing?
Kind of thinks on it for a second. I'm gonna roll a little luck check. He goes, "Man, I have no clue in the world. I
Well,
could not tell you to save my life."
if you think of anybody, let me know. As I'll take them and I'll leave. Nico's gonna be spending his
Sure.
time trying to find someone to do this.
I'll let you know right now, and I apologize for doing this. All the time you spend trying to find somebody, which you said was all of your time, is wasted. You're not going to find somebody anywhere in this city who is willing to work with this material.
When I say I was limited to this city, there's a town full of smiths that I'm willing to go to.
I would say you could always
Where?
go back to Forge.
Thunderforge.
Yeah, you heading back?
Yeah, sure. I'll pay the 100 gold round trip. Head there and be like, I need a weapon made from this.
Gotcha. You talk to the master of the forge. He goes, "Oh, we don't make weapons from these. What do you want a weapon made from this for?"
He gets the long
That's-
explanation of my backstory.
At the end, he goes, "Oh my god.
hmm
First of all, I think I should call Child Protective Services.
Dude,
I
you
think
went to
that's
the
the
guy
right
that
thing to
had
do here."
morals. What were you thinking?
What's that?
Yeah, okay.
You're he puts a
Nico's
hand on your
smiling
shoulder
calmly.
and he goes, "You were raised in a way of life that is incredibly violent and volatile. You have to realize that is not normal or conducive to raising a healthy child."
Looks at himself. I'm pretty healthy. I can lift 5'10".
Oh my god.
That's the little guy.
This buffish shit team.
That's our special little fish.
Plus, my people only came to be when the rot trout came to be, so kind of new race thing, I think.
He grapples with this for a solid 10 minutes before giving up and being like, well, attempting
make
to craft a weapon from this would be much too dangerous here. However, I do know of a forge. It is not in this plane of existence, but it is isolated, and should the worst happen, whoever is forging this material should not harm anyone else in the process.
Thank you. Where is it?
He gives you a little set of interplanar coordinates. I'm going to message you what plane it's on.
I got a forge. I just need to
Where's
find a
it?
crafter,
There it is.
guys. Who's suicidal?
I
I feel
assume the forge
what-
is gonna have a crafter there, brother.
Also, Cameron, I think this is one of the worst ideas you've had to make a night.
Yeah, I agree.
To be honest. I can't see this ever going well.
Oh. Let me double check this because it's fucking. Oh. Okay. I'll have to look and find out where this place is.
I would not recommend going there before you know what this place is about. But
I'll make sure to look into it. Thank you.
of course. And he looks absolutely devastated as you happily walk away. In weird, culty, blissful ignorance.
I am imagining he sees, what is that scene from Death Note? The girl who had controlled walking towards an imaginary noose, basically.
That sounds right. Haven't seen it, but that sounds right.
He is walking towards his own willing possible death.
Hey guys,
I'm not helping.
Nico will come let you know where he was told.
Look, man, if there's one thing Orion won't touch, it's interdimensional nonsense. I'm
Tartarus.
No! No! No. I'm not going there. I'm not going.
Even I don't think I want to go there. And that sounds like a layer of the abyss.
It's not. It's a separate plane, I'm pretty sure.
It's the model. It's situated between Hades and the Abyss. It's Abyss adjacent.
Isn't that wait? Isn't that the place the other party's been getting fucked and trying to trap some chick? Nah, fuck that. Gods and
I
shit.
love this. Although Nico is going to be open to ideas as he talks to his friends, but the first idea that came to mind was, this is chaos. Chaos kills things. Chaos beats survival. I'm going to kill Dad with chaos.
This is the first time Orion just tells you no and walks away.
Is it absolutely fucking no?
What should I do with them then?
Don't turn it into a weapon.
Don't they make
Should I
potions
eat them?
out of it or something?
I don't know any potion crafters that are willing to work with this.
Did you ask?
pretty
Last
sure
time I checked, you spent your entire time looking for people to forge into weapons.
Maybe I should choose one shard to get. Actually, no. The principal's pretty chill with me. What to do?
Well, I sent in mine.
Well, you used all your time anyway.
All right. Sweet. Eden, you're up.
I'm gonna first go to the principal.
Yeah, you go to the principal.
All right. First, I'm gonna give him a full report of everything that happened during our quest,
Sounds good. You give him a full report.
and of course and after that, I
Uh,
take out.
you do show him closet.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This guy is wild. You sure you can contain him?"
I was. He kind of got a weird little power boost in that mine, and if he doesn't want to be unsummoned, I can't unsummon him anymore.
Ah. Quasit goes
I'll let you unsummon me.
to the principal. And the principal goes, "Oh no, I am well past my familiar phase. Now I just have this cute little bat." And you see he pulls out like a baby vampire bat.
Aww.
I really
That's
thought
adorable.
he was gonna pull a baseball bat for half a second.
That would have been super funny. However, I will pull out one of the crystals of possibility.
He examines it. Casts identify on it, as any good wizard does. And he goes, "Remarkable. We can use this for testing and experimentation."
I have another one, and so I was wondering if after because I know the gem cutters, of course, in the realm of Earth.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
could either take the big one and refine it to just a more perfect cut, or we can turn them into a whole bunch of smaller crystals and have it on mass.
Hmm. I like this idea. If they're willing to do the work, I would say send them one for sure.
Yeah, I
Do
want to
not
turn them
send
both.
them both. Hmm.
Oh, have you found anybody to work with the time metal?
Not yet. I My list of people I trust with this sort of information is smaller than I thought. And should we end up patenting this this metal, this product, I want to make sure we're using the right resources.
Of course. Oh, so do we want to make a large? So just so I got it squared away, do we want to make a whole bunch of smaller crystals or a more refined large crystal?
Oh, he's saying like send one of your crystals to be refined into smaller crystals. Like
Okay.
smaller like cut gems.
Cool. Um, awesome. By the way, I mean, I know we just got back, and before I can go to the realm of Earth, I'll have to wait till the grades come back for the quest because I need the some money.
Ah, of course. Uh, we'll get to grades sort of at the end. Uh,
Because
was
of course,
there?
yeah, I don't need
Sorry.
money. Sure.
Yeah. Was there anything else
Oh, I'd like to
major
talk
that
to
you
my.
wanted to do in your? Sorry.
I would like to go talk to my father about it too. See if because I think he might have. I feel like he'd be someone who might be able to like craft items that might be able to
Uh,
use this as like a focus or something.
yeah. You bring uh the shards of possibility to your father, who immediately gets a little antsy, and goes, "These are these are these are really volatile,
Yes,
Eden.
sir. Yeah, yeah, Dad.
These are like I'm always up for a challenge, but this is like suicide. Like
Okay. Oh,
working this material isn't safe in the least. One tiny slip up, one mistake, and you're gone. Everything is gone."
hmm, okay. I just thought I would show you just in case. I want to make sure you know that about the things I'm up to. I think it's only fair.
Well, of course. He
Oh,
kind of like gets a little bashful.
when
I mean,
I was in the in Acheron, I decided to you know pick up a little something, and I picked up a little more interest in tinkering. I think I want if it's
did
not like
you?
thing that I do on like a main thing, but maybe on the side, maybe we can work together on a couple of your maybe projects in the future. I know I didn't really take the path that you wanted, but I think this that can still be very useful.
He starts to softly weep a little bit. Yeah, he goes, I would love that.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
definitely need
incredible.
to. I'm gonna use some of the funds I get from completing an extra quest to maybe buy some uh some of my own tinkering tools. And yeah,
All right. Perfect. Uh, anything else? Anything majorly time consuming for your downtime?
besides like hopefully getting my cash before downtime is up, so I can at least like travel to the plane of Earth and with the gem cutting. That would
Yeah.
be it. But
Where are you planning on getting cash from? Sorry?
from the crest quest reward.
Oh, heard. Yes. 100%. Uh,
I mean, I can
all
loan you
right.
some money because my
I mean, yeah, if it
allowance was
doesn't happen
waiting
right
for
now,
us.
I would ask for Nico a loan, and that
Yeah.
would
Yeah,
definitely pay
yeah.
him
Because
back.
you're getting your grades like at the end of this
No
downtime.
problem. Take the 100 because we've been gone like a month, so I have 4,000 gold waiting for me.
You've been
Yeah,
gone for two and a half
only
weeks.
yeah.
Okay, so
That's why you
2,000.
have like a week and a half of downtime.
Yep. So thank you, Nico. I'll be sure to pay back when we get our
Don't worry
rewards.
about it. You guys helped me out a bunch.
Oh, I
Consider it a
really
gift.
appreciate that, Nico. Thank you. And of course, I'll go over to the plane of Earth and
100%.
see if they can actually refine this into a bunch of smaller crystals.
Give me an investigation check.
Gotta put my Gem Cutters membership to use, you know.
Also, if you find anybody that can craft with it into something I can
17.
use, let me know.
Well, you want a weapon. These guys
17?
aren't weapon makers. Yeah, 17.
With the 17, you can't find anybody crazy enough to want to craft with this.
Damn, not even the guy I talked to initially down here.
Nope. He
Damn.
he puts up a little stay away from me, Satan cross and runs away.
Well, if anybody finds anybody that'll be willing to work with this stuff, please let me know. Greatly appreciate it.
All right.
Going back to the principal, yeah, nobody wants to work with this shit.
Super volatile.
To be honest, there's always Caltech, but I don't want to get
All
them
right.
involved.
Orion, you
Yeah.
sent me what you wanted. Give me an investigation check.
Yep. I'm doing as I was told to do with these materials. Let's see. Investigation. I believe in you. I don't have the best modifier. I'll take a 16. I can work with that.
All right. 16 buyers and a small like hippie grove. They're part of like a community arts program that takes druids and gives them like druids aren't generally job people in this society.
Yeah.
It gives them a purpose.
It yeah, they like tend community gardens and this, that, and the other, and produce like flora resources for the city. And they buy all of those off you.
Let's say, how do they seem to feel about naturally like tree plant growing metal?
Incredibly interested.
Nice. I'm making friends as well. I'm making sales and making friends.
Hell yeah. You find there's a teacher at the school who is a wizard teacher who is willing to buy those off you. The other things. And she is willing to pay you 25,000 gold pieces for the two of them.
Should I? Because I was gonna sell one, have those refined, because I know these make, what was it, potions of possibility, I think is what they are, right? I can get them later.
God.
I can get them later. I'll sell both. It's
All
probably
right.
dangerous.
You sell both. You got 25,000 gold pieces as a freshman in high school.
Yep.
Adventuring high school, to be fair, but
Adventure!
still,
25,000
it's a lot
gold
of-
pieces
it's a lot of
per
cash.
each, so that's 50,000.
No, not
No,
per
it was
each,
for
Cameron.
both.
Oh,
Did you not hear what I
Also-
fucking said?
I
Also
misheard.
was
Sorry.
both.
Don't put words in my mouth, all right?
That would have been wild if I made like 50K.
That would have been wild.
Boys, I'm gonna get myself geared up
God.
next.
I chose my words carefully. Oh man. Cool. That being said, besides those, it does take you a little bit of time. Is there any last little thing you want to do for downtime? Just
I'm
short
gonna go.
little thing.
I'm gonna go shopping, but I'll send you the items before next session that I'm looking for.
Sounds good. Absolutely no worries.
Yep.
All right. Store. you create a little one-way ritual sending those to your patron. You gain a +4 to your strength score.
All right.
As your patron gifts you with a unholy boon
How strong is Sor now?
for your sacrifice.
I have a 15 in strength now.
Yo, Sor getting shredded. Sor getting swole.
Sor's getting fucking jacked, dude.
Actually, I think I want to check something. You are now technically more jacked than Orion. I have a 14.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
not as jacked as Nico at 17.
Yo, I really hope this doesn't kill our chances.
Does Orion like buff women? Does Orion like anybody at all? Actually,
You think Orion has physical preferences?
Yay!
hey, listen, people have
You
preferences.
said yay.
Orion has like vibing preferences for personality, not physical.
Your vibe is rotten. Go to the branch.
Get the vibe check.
Okay. Otherwise, trying to get your decks up. You spend the rest of your downtime working on trying to get faster, getting your decks up. Because of what you received and what lessened your dex, your dex is permanently reduced and cannot be raised by any means.
Oh.
Okay.
So no training, yeah. No boons,
No
no
PSIs.
Yep.
items that boost stats.
But similarly, your charisma cannot be reduced by any means.
All right.
You get feeble-minded. You're still charismatic.
He'll be charismatic. That's good.
You can't speak or have like any reasonable language, but
You
you'll
can
be
still
real
flirt.
charming.
Good. You'll still look good. You know, that's what matters.
You'll be like a stroke victim, and somehow you're gonna charm the pants off.
All right. So I can never get used to fully being
Joe
on a-
Biden, if he was sexy.
What do you mean he already is? What are you talking about?
Young Biden.
Young Joe Biden.
Joe Byron.
Oh, Jiden.
Joe Youngin.
Oh, shit.
All right.
All right. Sick. You guys get your grades. All right. You took on 2 quests and completed them both. One of them was completed quicker and easier than the other, relatively. Eden.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll start with party's combined score, which is really what matters most, as it determines if you kind of pass or fail. Party's combined score, you pass with a D, just barely passing.
Hey, at least I should rumors that we're getting favoritism.
Yeah. You look through the rubrics and things that your teacher marked down, and you see the area where you lost the most points was when your party TPK'd. Every member of your party fully died. in the Druid's Grove. Not that you, as characters, have any memory of it after going unconscious, but each one of you fully died. And if it were not for an outside force that you met on your mission, your party would have ended there. That being said, that resource that brought you back is the reason why you still passed and did not fail entirely. Apart from that, your teacher marks a stunning lack of party cohesion. And her notes writes that she senses an intense loathing between multiple party members, and suggests party reassignment. That is the party's grade. Eden. Your personal grade, which again, less important and more of just like a personal note and personal grade for your own transcript.
To try and improve and
you got a minus for the quest.
God damn it!
oh no, he's that Asian kid. His parents gonna be disappointed.
No.
No,
we're good. We're good.
The principal, after reading the full teacher's report as well as getting your report, as well as doing his own divinations into your quest and how it went, decided that Eden really stepped into a leader's role in at least a few different aspects of the mission, and was a driving force behind completing the objectives. You used your class abilities well, though you could have used them more. And he noted that you thought with a lot of wizardly intuition throughout the quest.
Sick.
Nico.
Yeah.
Your personal grade was an F.
Hmm.
You, in the very first battle you encountered, jumped off a wall and got bitch slapped unconscious. It was a very bad starting note, and as your party had very few other combats, one of the only other combats that you were actually in, you fully died during. Your teacher determined that you were not being the tank and protector that you should be as a paladin. Again, you still pass because your party passed. And this grade is heavily impacted by your personal role in the party on the quest.
Nico's only argument is, well, when I died, everybody else died. I think I went down first. I did my job.
I think the point is you're not supposed to die, though.
I couldn't fight that druid for more than 5 seconds.
Orion.
Yep.
Your grade comes back as a B minus. You did incredibly well in the parts of combat that required you to be cold, calculating, and precise. You dealt an incredible amount of damage with your... Dude, I get it screwed up every time. Is it your blood maledict or is it the fucking other thing?
Which one? My lightning thing?
The lightning, yeah.
Crimson Blood, right?
Crimson Blood, right? Yeah. Throughout the course of the first battle, your teacher was shocked to see how much damage your Crimson Blood right was doing. That carried you heavily through the rest of the quests. You led your party into certain death because you did not ask questions and you were too trusting. However, you were the other driving force of the quests being completed with as much relative haste as possible.
Well, I know Mom will be disappointed, but maybe Dad will give me a pass for the day because it's still a B. I didn't get the lowest grade in the party.
No, that honor goes to me.
Soar.
Mm-hmm.
You got a C.
Had a feeling.
You did as your teacher writes in her kind of like notes in the sidebar, aggressively all right. You did fulfill your role in combat as a mostly constant Eldritch Blast machine. She was confused with the sword maneuver against the warlord, though she was delightfully surprised that it worked, even though she notes that it for sure should not have. She applauds you for your use of communicating with your patron to sacrifice part of your own vitality and sense of self to gain more power, as that is really a warlock's major goal. Though you had very little driving force in the quest actually being completed and were mostly following behind the others as they made their major calls. Which is why she gave you a C.
Yeah, I can see that.
That all being said, your grades are out. Your first mission, the profits went to the school. For your second mission, your party gains 10,000 gold pieces.
Holy fucking shit!
That was a big one. That was a profitable one.
Split four-way, that's 2,500 each.
I know we would have failed,
oh.
but
What?
What?
what, Hunter?
Well, how much money did we make?
10,000 total.
10,000 for the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2,500 each, yeah.
I could have sworn I heard like 100,000, and I
Nope.
was gonna be. I was like,
Not-
what?
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
God, man, that kind of man. Now I kind of almost wish we didn't.
However,
Complete
if we took
quest.
a lot more of that and turned it into random people, I mean, I made 25k on 2 of them.
Yeah, I was about to say. Sounds like we got fucking shafted, not.
Well, we did, yeah.
All right, 2,500. Not too bad.
Yeah, you gain your money. You've received your grades. And you guys are on break as the school year continues. You all level up.
Oh,
Boom, boom, boom. And we are going into your last part of your freshman year. Before we end session, Nico,
Yes.
you've spent some time in prayer.
Yes.
Not a place you're incredibly
Well
comfortable
versed.
in. You usually do your little morning and evening, basically like, I don't know what, Hail Marys. You recite the little phrase, get your spell slots, and kind of get out. You spend some time actually praying.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself in the astral sea, atop a mountain of stone, and the relative shape of a humanoid.
Hmm.
You hear in your head, though you do not see your deity, you hear it speaking to you. It says, all things die, all things rot, even the gods. You wish to understand what to do with the resources you have gained. See it come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a weapon made of this crystal driven into the mountainous heart of this dead god that you're standing on. And you wake up in a cold sweat, and will end things there.